This is only fantasy.
WCB Podcast, your source for all things Chicago Blackhawks and everything hockey. With your host, let's do it, Jerem, Tanner, and Noli.
All right, it is opening night in the NHL. The Blackhawks, the Pittsburgh Penguins, but more importantly, Connor Bedard is officially a Chicago Blackhawk. It is Jerem. It is Tanner. Tanner, how are you doing, man?
Hey, jazzed. Just so pumped. Unable to concentrate at work today.
I am lucky my job is hockey because I was able to focus on hockey all day today. But this is just, I was looking at the numbers with this 100. And Oakley's excited. Oakley is ready to go.
He's ready.
I am glad that Oakley is going to live in a world where he only knows Connor Bedard as a Blackhawk.
Right? He gets to live in the best timeline.
Look at the numbers today. The Blackhawks franchise changed 155 days ago when they won the draft lottery.
Dinner.
Despite of what everybody says, a non-fixed lottery. I mean, you look at it, people say that it was fixed and all that kind of stuff, but the Hawks had the same amount of points and opportunity as the Ducks, or no, was it the Blue Jackets? The Ducks had 58, the Hawks, Blue Jackets had 59, and San Jose had 60. It was anybody's ball game there. 104 days later, they made it official. Connor Bedard was a Blackhawk. And now, October 10th, 2023, we are going to see Connor Bedard take on his childhood idol, his hockey guru, in Sidney Crosby. I mean, what does this mean for him right now?
I mean, you gotta imagine, like, he's probably just like, holy shit. Like, he keeps it together like all the time, but probably today he's like, oh shit, here we go.
I mean, who was it that asked him during the media scrum this morning? It was so how'd you sleep last night before? And he's like, I slept like a baby.
Yeah, right.
The kid is built for this, and he is just ready to go. So we're gonna be joined here by Noli, and I'll hear it in a little bit. Typically, I mean, this is the first time we're doing this on our channel. We don't know exactly how this is gonna go. So I mean, live chat is an option here. So if you guys, want to drive the conversation, want us to talk about something specific, let us know. We've got this. Here we go, dudes. What is up, man? Rocking on. So yeah, looking at this, obviously Connor Bedard's a huge piece of this team going forward. But there's some other not little pieces, but there are some other youthful pieces that are going to be part of this franchise going forward, and we're going to get a good look at a lot of it today. Out of the Korchinskis, Vlasic, Reichel, Kaiser, who are you most excited to be watching here?
Actually, Kaiser. No joke.
Yeah, I mean, you brought it up earlier this year in the offseason about him just coming out of nowhere on prospect list.
Yeah, I mean, with the few games that he played during the preseason, like we already know what we're looking for in Korchinski is like a lot of offensive output. I'm excited to see what Kaiser does just to grow, like, in general, because he seems like he's going to be a pretty solid defenseman on both ends of the ice. He seems very confident. So I just really want to see how he turns up.
Were you shocked at all that he did make this roster to start the season and that he's in the opening night?
No. I'm more shocked that they don't have him listed on the first line like they did at the start of preseason with So I'm also watching the Tampa game. So
Yeah, it's a lot tighter than it was. That's for sure.
yeah. But him being on the third pairing right now with Tenorti is a little bit more surprising, but that's good for if Vlasic, if they thought that he played better, then great, because I think Vlasic's a monster. Like, if he can be good and be tall and be good, it's great for the Hawks.
Well, Vlasic's he's got more of that that defensive mind.
Yeah.
Where, I mean, that's probably a good balance with Seth Jones, because we know Seth Jones is going to be jumping up a lot in the play. I mean, we talked about when we were recording the prediction episode yesterday.
Yeah.
That there's going to be a time where we're probably going to see a 2-on-1 with Seth Jones and the other whoever the other defenseman is with him out there, especially if it's like a Korchinski or.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of right with the way that they did the pairings, right? So like Vlasic's more defensive with Seth Jones, allowing him to probably jump up in the play a little bit more, and then you got Korchinski with Connor Murphy, so more of an offensive and defensive mind pairing, and then Tenorti and Kaiser. Maybe they give Kaiser a little bit more of a leash offensively, you know, because there was times at the end of last year where he was looking real confident just taking the puck through the neutral zone and into the offensive zone on his own. Like, yeah, if he can do that, like, just let it go.
You're talking about these young defensemen getting, a short leash or a longer leash and all that kind of stuff. I'd be really curious to see how much time they're going to give each of these guys to, really adjust, get comfortable, and see if they belong before they go and they look at a Nolan Allen and Isaac Phillip, Aruz, all the other guys, even Del Mastro. I forgot he's in Rockford this year too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's curious with that. And then it's also with Korchinski. Does he play the full 10 games during the season and then he's stuck around the whole season? Do they keep him only for 9 and then send him back to Seattle? I mean, that's all storylines that I don't think a lot of people are looking at right now, just because everybody has got the one-track mind of Connor Bedard, which we've talked about is actually very good for our other guys like Reichel. Like, Reichel is going to have a breakout year this year. Like, I am so excited to see what this guy can do in a full season. I mean, he was looking great last year, especially after the trade deadline when he got a bigger role.
Yeah, and he was getting first line minutes after the trade deadline. So, like, now that he'll be getting solid, like, ice time throughout the entire season, probably, and being on like the second line, he'll probably put a good amount of points.
And you've brought up many times on the podcast, and for anybody that's new here or haven't checked out our show, he's not going to have to face the top line units, especially defensively units, because they're going to be focused on Bedard and trying to shut him down, because Bedard's got that talent that he's able to just knock a team out on his own. So Reichel is going to have a lot of opportunity to move.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. Like, Reichel also moving to center. That's it, this year. I mean, right? Like, if they do really well, that's all a bonus, but they're not expected to do much. So if it's not working out, like, you can bounce guys around and see what fits. Like, it's not going to be a disappointment if all of a sudden it's like not working from the start of the season.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, we don't know how long Korchinski will scale. Depends on how well he plays. And I think he kind of seems like the kid that is, if you give him the opportunity, he's going to run with it. And you know what? Worst case scenario, it doesn't work out. He's got a little bit of a taste. He goes back to juniors, is a big fish in a small pond out there. He goes to World Juniors, kicks ass out there, and he comes back next year to training camp an even better player. Hey, what's up from Switzerland? We're international. I
don't think it really matters for Korchinski, right? Like, if he has a few mess ups here and there, like, they could send him down, sure. But if they ultimately think it's just going to be more beneficial for him to not be in the WHL, which it seems likely because he was over a point per game as a defenseman, like, you don't want him to like stifle his growth by being too big of a fish in a small pond, versus like if he has to be scratched every once in a while on the big team, and
100%.
then getting more ice time here, even if it is sheltered minutes, like, he's probably going to learn more from Seth Jones than learning from anybody on the Seattle Thunderbirds.
100%. And even Coach Richardson talked about sitting him down every once in a while up in the press spot so he has the bird's eye view to kind of see how everything breaks down. And, it's just obviously these guys are going to know more than all of us, armchair GMs and quote unquote hockey experts out there. They're the ones that have what it takes to put the people in the right position. And so far, Kyle Davison and Coach Richardson have given me zero reason to doubt them or second guess them.
It's funny because like after the draft lottery win, and you're kind of like, okay, like now, like obviously we're getting Bedard. Like, what are they going to do? What are they going to put around him? I never in a million years would have been like Taylor Hall, Nick Foligno, and Corey Perry. But
exactly. So yeah,
they did, and it's probably like my favorite decision that they've made.
So realistically, I mean, it's not probably the sexiest of players to put out there. It's not the sexiest like names where you're like, oh my god, this is excited to get out there. But all three of those guys, Taylor Hall, former first round pick, he's played, so he knows that pressure. He's played with a generational talent in Connor McDavid, who I know it's early, but a lot of people are saying, oh, can Bedard get to that level? Listen, if he gets half of McDavid's level, I'm happy. But he'll be able to really, teach Bedard and show him the ways and how to manage all this. Yeah. Corey Perry, love him now that he's got the Hawks sweater on. Was not a fan of him before. All right,
he was one of my favorite players to watch when
boys
saw oh! I love it. Corey Perry was one of my favorite players to watch, like whenever the Hawks were playing him, just behind the play. Because he was always up to something, and you're just kind of like, what the fuck, man? Like, and now he's on our team, and it's going to be so fun.
Like when he stole Host's stick and then went to give it back to him and just dropped it.
Oh, my God. And who was it that he squirted the water bottle in their glove?
Oh, Jeff Carter?
Jeff Carter, yeah. Just skating by and spraying in there. Like, he's that pest. And it's like now, I still don't think I'm used to him in that jersey. It's just still going to take a little bit, but if the preseason is anything to show with it, so far, I'm excited. I am pumped for this guy. And then you got Foligno, he's a leader.
Yeah.
He knows how to lead by example.
His media has just shown how much of a leader he is. Like every time he talks to like any kind of like media or like does any interviews, you're just kind of like, oh yeah, I can see why they brought this guy in. Like, absolutely.
It's like, I understand why not having a captain this year, but after the first day of training camp and him talking to the media, I'm like, can we just give it to him for the year? Like, let him have it. Like,
can we just say real quick that, no matter what happens this season, at least we have a player on our team where there's a traveling group of people with him associated.
Oh God. Yes. Yes. Our buddy Dice is out in Pittsburgh because of course he goes out to this game. He hits up all the major moments, and he sent us a picture of the traveling Perrys. Absolutely fantastic. Love it. Noli, since you just joined, hopped in, what are you looking for most of the season? Like what's something that's standing out to you besides the obvious storyline of Bedard?
I mean,
fancy hockey.
No, I'm excited that it's gonna be fun this year. Like last year, it really wasn't fun. Like it was fun knowing that we were doing something to try to potentially get Bedard, and now we have him. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to watch the kids play. I'm excited to watch Reichel, Gorchinski, like just all the kids play, like the guys that are going for like our future. It's just gonna be fun to see like what they can bring and what kind of steps they can take. I'm really fucking excited to watch Reichel play. Like I think he's gonna take a huge step this year.
Yeah. He was amazing last year when he had just the line mates of Kurashev and Domi. And that brief moment where he was playing with Domi was great.
Yeah, towards the end of the year, I mean, he was just so confident with the puck, just making plays that like you wouldn't expect him to from his first couple of games, and it's gonna be great.
We're gonna get official puck drop at 6 Or I mean, I'm Mountain Time right now, but 6:17. So 7:17 Central.
You took the words right out of my mouth, man. I was literally about to update that when you
I
started
mean,
saying
I
that.
was like, okay, we're getting close to 6. This game's not going to end before then. So
No, we got a minute 38 in Nashville, Tampa. Tampa Bay's up 4-3. Yeah, it's just so good seeing hockey back on the screen.
Yeah.
Talking a little bit about who the Hawks are playing tonight, Pittsburgh Penguins. Did you guys see the stat that this is going to be the 18th season that Letang, Malkin, and Crosby have played together, making them the longest tenured trio in major four sports history?
Yeah. It's all
Pretty neat.
4 sports. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's wild.
They just beat out, like, what was it? Mariano Rivera, Derek Jeter, and someone else. I can't remember who the third was, but it was like a Yankees trio.
Yeah. So that's
Jorge
crazy.
Posada?
Maybe.
Right?
You're saying baseball names. Those are all baseball names.
Hey, man. Nailed it.
You're doing good.
Yeah. You can't tell me I'm wrong.
But so the Pittsburgh Penguins are one of these teams that they always seem just to be there, no matter what. They retool on the fly, except for last year by 1 point. The point
they would have
changed
beat the
hockey
Hawks.
history. But they go and they bring in Erik Karlsson, the reigning Norris Trophy winner. Clearly, this is the last shot that they're taking to try to win another cup with this trio here. Do they have enough what it takes to be a legitimate contender, or do you think this is just
Yes,
pushing down the line?
Yeah, dude. Sidney Crosby, what we say he put up a quiet 100 points last year?
Just under, I think. I don't think he had 100.
Ooh, are you sure?
I think he was like 98 or something.
All right, now I gotta look it up.
I don't know. Tanner says, yeah, I don't know how to feel because like we've talked about on the podcast, like Letang.
Oh, 93.
93. Yeah, Letang. Letang Carlson to me just doesn't make sense. It's back to the Burns Carlson days in San Jose. Like you can only have one guy just pumping in the points on the power play. So it's going to be interesting, but I don't know. Letang needs a break, so maybe this is what they need. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. We brought in a lot of good guys. Dubas is a wizard with the cap, so we'll see what happens.
I've been saying that all along too. Like it doesn't make sense for Letang and Carlson because it's just Carlson and Burns all over again. But what I want to take into account now is the fact that Carlson was probably never really fully healthy during those years.
That's true.
And last year when he was just dancing around the blue line and going all over everybody, and man, he looked like vintage Carlson from Ottawa. If they get that kind of Carlson in Pittsburgh, it's going to be scary because you imagine how many times Crosby or Malkin is going to just be wide open after Carlson draws like 2-3 guys to him. It's going to be so easy for them.
I know.
I want Carlson to be like what he was last year again so bad, but it's like until I see him do it, it's like it's hard. Was it 1 year kind of thing? And it's like you said, I mean, he get healthy and all that, but I don't know. Until you see it, it's
the guy in San Jose too, right? Like that. It also goes again back to when he was in Ottawa. He was the guy in Ottawa, and then last year he was the guy in San Jose. He's no longer the guy, but we'll see how that affects like how much he has the puck.
I mean, he led all
defensemen.
defensemen.
Gensel's going to be playing tonight. He wasn't supposed to be back until like late October or like November.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
No shit. Oh, I mean, that's huge. I mean, I think it's safe to say we know what's going to happen in this game tonight.
Yeah, the Hawks are going to win. Bedard's going to score on the first shot. Easy, bud.
All right, so looks like Tampa Bay is going to win this one 5-3 as Kucherov puts the puck in the empty net. So
you're ahead of me. Come on, bro.
Yeah, whoa, wait, take it easy.
Sorry, you didn't hear that.
It's still 4-3 on mine.
Oh no, it's 5-3. Empty netter. Sorry,
nope. They're in the defensive zone.
The way that first period went, I thought your bold take, Noli, of Tampa Bay is going to be fine without Vlasic in the first year is going to be fine.
There's the goal.
Vasilevsky. Sorry, Vlasic. I got our kids on our mind right now.
Yeah, I mean, well, I wasn't sure how confident I was. He only faced like 2 shots or whatever it was.
I know that was but all right. We are gonna step away for just a couple minutes here, and we'll be back in a second to get things going. We'll be right back. Maybe I don't know how to do this. All right, well, I think this game's gonna get going here soon, so let's get we'll get back at it. We'll add Tanner back in when he is back. Dude, this video they're showing on ESPN about like the Connor Bedard becoming the next star and all this kind of stuff. Like, goddamn, every single video they've put out with this kid is just giving me goosebumps and ready to run through a damn wall.
Yeah, shut up. I'm trying to watch it. Oh my God. No, like I literally, every time I opened Instagram today, it was just like a new video that either the Hawks, NHL, NBC, like somebody was posting, ESPN, like it was just a new video and I had to watch every single one. Every time they come on, I'm just like, oh my God, it's something new. Oh my God, this is happening.
The Sherwood one too was pretty good. I love the fact too that he went to Sherwood. I mean, that is just a big get for Sherwood hockey there.
Do you think it's like he actually likes Sherwood, or do you think it's kind of like how he chose 98 because no NHL wore it, so he's like, fuck it, I'm going to use Sherwood because nobody else uses Sherwood?
I think it's because they backed the truck up.
Yeah, yeah, I guess.
I know the rumored number, and if it's anywhere near the rumored number, like, yeah, I would go with Sherwood too, regardless of my opinion of it.
Yeah, no, I remember what you said. You heard, and I'm like, between that, what was it, Chipotle and Lululemon?
Oh my God,
he had over $1 million before he even signed his actual NHL contract.
I think all his endorsement deals, he's got more money than his actual contract plus all the bonuses.
The bonuses, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up? We're back. Yeah, we're just talking about Sherwood backing the truck up for Bedard.
Yeah, why not, right?
Got to do it. Got to make some big moves here. But yeah, so predictions for the game. What do you guys saying score wise?
9-7.
Jesus.
Ovechkin for Bedard?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, the Ovechkin, he's gonna get 9. I don't know score. I think it's gonna hit over though.
What's the over under?
6.5.
6.5.
Yeah, I'd take that. I do have. I have a parlay where I need a Hedman to get an assist. That was easy. I need Crosby to get an assist, and then I need Barbashev tonight to get a point. So I need Crosby just to get at least an assist tonight. And then I do have Bedard to score, Bedard to have over 3.5 shots on goal. So kid's gonna light it up tonight. He's gonna be ripping.
Is there any like betting lines on which goalie gets hurt first?
And
the odds would be way too low. It wouldn't be worth betting.
It would be worth
you lose money on that bet for Mrazek there.
if you bet both goalies to not get hurt, then you might actually make money.
Who's in net for Pittsburgh, Jari?
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, at least
so
that's what it's supposed to be. We'll see.
Hawks, Kurashev's out, Colin Dock's out. And then who else? Wasn't there somebody else they just put on the IR? Oh,
Sorry?
Blackwell. Kurashev, Blackwell, and Doc are on the IR to start. Entwistle, for some reason, still on this team. Zaitsev and Reese Johnson was the other scratch? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Reese Johnson scratched.
This is gonna be fun. One question too I want to ask for you guys, and then while we're waiting for this game to start, is who do you think's putting more pressure on Bedard right now, himself or like the media fan base?
Just shout out real quick. Mapes is in.
Mapes.
I don't know. Bedard keeps saying about how much pressure he puts on himself, which you can kind of see it like during the preseason, like him not scoring a goal besides an empty net in the preseason.
He was pissed.
He's gonna come out firing. Like he scored the empty netter and was not happy about it.
No, so that's because of the whole preseason and like only that happening. I'm like, all right, he's a little snake bitten. He's pissed off. He's either gonna come out and score immediately again in this game, or he's gonna follow on the likes of Gretzky, Crosby, McKinnon, and McDavid, and wait until his third game against Montreal and score in his third game. Because he's going to keep being snake bitten until that game, because that just makes sense. But I really fucking hope he just comes out pissed and ready. But it's like you said, he puts a lot of pressure on himself, but at the same time, anything he does in the media or says, he just seems like the calmest person in the world. Like it doesn't really has any pressure on him at all.
He's just like, I just like playing hockey.
Yeah, he definitely fills that stereotype of the hockey nerd for the new age players. Everybody talking about like, oh, these kids, all they do is care about hockey and all that. Like listen to him and Pat McAfee. Oh yeah, there's more to do than just drinking and all this kind of stuff. And he's like, I don't play video games. I don't eat fast food or junk food or anything like that. It's like this kid is just a different beast of an animal.
Yeah, they're like, what do you do? He's like, I just play like other sports and hang out with my family.
Yeah.
All right.
Good old Canadian boy. Yeah, it's funny too, because like the guys that are like, wow, these guys are nerds, like they don't party or do anything like that. But then they're also like, this is the best the game's ever been. Like there's no more, like the talent is unreal. Like there's so many star players in the league. It's like, yeah, it's because these guys fucking just want it. Like that's all it is.
They're not smoking cigs before the game.
Yeah, just gas and beers after each fucking period.
Yeah. Or if you're Chelios, like during the game.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing, to be fair. He was benched that game. So
wasn't.
No, I think like was that Ronick's favorite, like the story Ronick told about before a game going golfing with Jordan, just getting hammered and all that because they thought that there was gonna be the strike or the lockout or something. So they were like, we're not playing tonight. So they go out, get hammered, and they come back like they had to play a game. Like, could not do that today. No way.
Didn't Jordan play that night too? And he put up like
50.
Oh yeah,
50 points or something. Yeah.
It's probably just feeling it. Like whenever you're playing like beer pong, you get to that level of drunk and you're just like, everything's going in.
After I play a round of golf, gas, and beers all day, I definitely don't want to just go to bed after that. That's for sure. I go play a professional sport.
All right, national anthem is going. Let's just drop this puck.
Yeah, I'm gonna reload this and see if it'll catch up.
But all right, anybody in the comments want to give out their prediction for the score and if Bedard's going to get a goal or what's going to happen? We'd love to hear it.
What do you think, Jaron?
4-2 Pittsburgh.
4-2, that's the under. I didn't take the over.
Two goals for Bedard. No, I think a goal from Bedard and a goal from Reichel.
That's just too perfect, though.
I think it's a 3-point night for Bedard. Little 4-3.
4-3 action. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Does he do? What's his celly? That's the big question. Does he do his like little stick twirl? Does he just do the fist pump? Does he do, or does he bust out the Kaner heartbreaker like he did at
I can
Worlds?
see like the little Matthews like pitch, just
Yeah.
Just
I was
the ear.
Yeah.
The ear.
It's 5-1. Bedard.
The first game I played with NHL 24, I scored with Bedard, the very first goal, and it cut to his celly, and he was doing the Kaner heartbreak celly. And I was just like, all right, here we go. Let's go. Oh, God, he looks so good out there already. He hasn't even started.
We're so close to it being like official.
Oh, no, I hit a wrong button. Watch live.
Oh, is it on?
All right, Tristan Jarry versus Peter Mrazek. Goaltending is going to be brutal this year. Don't expect any Vezina caliber play from our goaltenders this year.
Hey, buddy.
Why not? Blom could do it, right?
All right, here we go. Connor Bedard versus Sidney Crosby. Let's go. What a way to start it.
Don't say anything. I'm behind. Is it on the face-off already?
Yep.
He's about to drop right now for me.
Oh, his career is going to be a failure.
Oh, no.
Connor Bedard is officially a Chicago Blackhawk.
And so is Taylor Hall. And next year's first overall pick, apparently.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, Russ is. Oh.
All right, I gotta figure out a way to get this because they haven't even dropped the puck yet on my stream.
Oh,
Just dropped it.
I'm like 30 seconds in.
Yeah.
All right, Taylor Hall running down the line. This is the one funny thing about opening night too. It's such sloppy hockey to start.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's either like super, super sloppy or super, super tight because like teams are just trying to figure it out still. And there's like no in between at all.
Like who's gonna make the first mistake?
Yeah.
Kuczynski thrown to the net already.
Out of play or penalty?
Oh, perfect.
Play.
All right. I'm
Back.
All right,
there's a whistle.
There's our boy, number 98. I was also laughing so hard at the preseason game against St. Louis in Chicago, and they show him walking into the arena, and he's got his coffee in his one hand, he's got his BioSteel shaker bottle in the other, perfectly turned with the logo, like kind of holding awkwardly up. Like, what's up, Oakley?
Sorry,
Dude, he's stoked Bedard's a Hawk.
Yeah.
Pumped.
Did you see?
Big Sam Mrazek.
Did you see he went to go out for warm-ups and forgot his stick and then couldn't find where the stick rack was? The camera's like right on him too. I feel so uncomfortable sometimes because like the camera's like this on him.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, give him some space.
What do you expect, though? I mean,
And he's just like.
I mean, like, no, the camera's gonna be on him, but they're like in his grill.
It is on.
how long has this kid been in the spotlight already? 18 years old. He's been known as the next McDavid, Crosby, and all that since he's 13?
Yeah.
What?
EK 65 and Bedard. Look at that.
Dude, this is insanity that God, we're so old. All our guys that we've grew up watching.
Hey, they're still playing. Leave them
Is that
alone.
Phil?
Towards the end.
Hi.
Yeah, you are. There we go. Oh man, I'm so excited.
Tanner, how nice was it that the first game was 2:30 for you today?
What's up?
How nice was it that the first game started at 3:30 today for you?
I mean, I was at work, so it wasn't that great.
Yeah, totally.
I got to get used to these numbers already. I kind of forgot a couple of them. This is a sneaky good fourth line. I really like the whole Dickinson, Perry, Foligno pairing.
All right. I think we're about as child-proofed right now as we are for this game. Oh, there you go.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, do that.
No, we will not. We cannot show the actual game on YouTube. It's just not possible.
Don't have the rights to that.
Because they're no fun.
Yeah, right.
Vlasic already getting on the action. Kaiser getting in the action already. Krasinski had a nice little shot on that too. I mean, these young kids are not afraid to step up, which is, I mean, this is good to know. I mean, especially this year is.
I mean, it's got to be. I'm having that kind of confidence. It's got to be one having, you know, like the guys that brought in Perry, Foligno, Hall, like those kind of guys just in their ears, like telling them to do stuff. But like, it's got to be a lot on Richardson too. Like he's just so good with young players.
Well, like we were saying, like we've been saying too, it's like this team has bought in to Richardson's playing style last year, and that was with the team just to field the team so that they can play the game. Now you have a little bit of direction going with this team. There's a game plan. There's pieces in play that's going to be here for the long haul. I'm excited to see what he can do with that in his second year.
Yeah, now that he's got like the systems in place, the guys that have been there last year, like they already know what to expect.
Yeah,
like he took a team that wasn't supposed to be very good and like kept them very competitive last year. So he'll probably be doing a lot better with guys that are actually pieces for the future. I was gonna say, like during that offensive zone pressure they had there, but you saw Vlasic step up at the point, which is not something you usually see like rookie defensemen do, especially against like veterans. Like the Pittsburgh Penguins they have to have like the average like oldest team in the league, don't they?
I think they do. They have to be.
Dude, they were old and then they got older.
They got old. Yeah, they did get older, didn't they?
God, if you're playing a drinking game of taking a shot every time they show Bedard, man, you'd be dead already.
Yeah.
He picks up the bottle. Yeah, I mean, 5 picks coming in next year's draft. You have to assume that one of those first rounds is going to be in the top 5 again. You're going to probably be able to find a good piece to play with Bedard on the wing. I think that might be the focus for the next draft, is finding that winger piece. Because, I mean, we're set on centers.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe if you wanted to get like another stud defenseman, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, I mean, depends on what.
He's got Tommy Hawk in his hands, and he's just like super excited.
The future of hockey fan is right there. Let's go, Oakley. Does he watch hockey like this? Will he actually sit and like watch it?
Yeah, like he'll like
awesome.
Follow the puck. Like we went to like just the NAHL game. And he was like tracking the puck while we were at the Tier 2 junior game. That's like really into it. You can tell he's jazzed up for this game right now, though.
So far, it's a pretty tight game. I think it's just that feeling out process. I mean, 2 new look teams. I mean, I don't know. Pittsburgh, are they really that much different than they were last year? I know they brought in Carlson. They brought in Riley Smith.
They brought in Adam Graves too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Graves. That's a big
boy. I think that their little quick retool right there, and like just adding adding to the team is going to help them back into the playoffs. But it's another thing where, like, it is an older team. Like, are they going to be able to stay healthy?
All right, this is going to be our first look at the Blackhawks power play. Penguins go to the box for goaltender interference. I'm assuming that first unit.
My first prediction was wrong that Bedard was going to score on his first shift, so he'll score on his first power play.
All right, so Taylor Hall at the point. Here we go. Dude, they move the puck so well.
Yeah, they do.
They're going to get so many chances, I'm telling you. Like, probably going to be decent this year just because
you can tell that they know they want to go to Bedard so badly.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're really shadowing him hard.
There we go. Oh, just puts it wide.
I'm a little surprised on the Donato being on the first-line power play.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Nice keep by Seth Jones.
I'm, like, mesmerized by the ability for them to keep it in the zone and move it around so well. Oh, jeez.
Do you think the rest of the league was like, finally, don't have to worry about the Hawks with their PK with Kaner, and then now, boom, put Bedard right back on it?
Well, you know what? The rest of the league's still worried about Edmonton, trying to figure that one out.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of red jerseys there.
All right, Taylor Hall puck behind the net, throws it up. Seth Jones over to Bedard. At the Jones. Dude, I don't know. Jones has just looked like a different player.
Relax, bud.
No! Well, there's one shot on goal.
All right. Second unit is out. We got Reichel, Tyler Johnson, Foligno, Radish.
Reichel.
Korshinsky. Good for the kid. I mean, that's what you got to do with him right now. You got to toss him out there in these situations.
I was gonna say, might as well get him some reps.
That was a good looking power play, though.
Yeah.
To the season.
Oh shit!
In?
Jesus. No, I think
that went in. I think that went in.
They did no goal, so they got to keep playing until the horn goes.
I think.
Or you just dump it right away.
Yeah. Let's just get a whistle.
Yeah, right. Let's give them the time to check that. No, it's not good.
That was a rip. Oh yeah.
Well,
who was that?
I don't even. Was that Jeff Carter? No.
Oh, was that Tip?
Yeah. Rust.
No.
Ophelia, we are all of you.
He was like,
all of us right now.
Kid gets it. Oh, Bedard has 2 shots on goal. Halfway there.
What do you need him? 3?
4.
If you can get half a shot.
Yeah. Give me a little push. 3.5.
Dude, I feel like betting Bedard on the over for shots is like betting Ovechkin over for shots.
I know, it was scary. I was looking at it and it was like, oh, I'll do like 2.5 shots, and it was like, you're not gonna make any money. I was like, all right, I'll do 3.5, and it was like, you're kind of maybe gonna make some money, and I'm like, yeah, that's good enough because 4 is a lot of shots, but apparently not. We'll see. He's got 2 already, so. Oh, that's unfortunate. Power play looks good, and then Penguins just come down and score right away.
98's off the ice. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Well, that's kind of like the good thing about the Hawks right now is like, hey, they look good on the power play. That first line looks good with Bedard. We know the team's going to be bad, so at least it's bad where we think it's going to be bad is when he's not out there.
That's true. Things are going according to plan.
Oh, here comes Crosby.
A big save.
Penalty. No? Oh, wow.
No.
Was that Gutman that was on him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes,
Forced to. Oh, nice tip. I have to see you. Just wide.
What What an odd line they kind of threw together here, where I thought Athanasiou was going to be on Reichel's line for like.
He was
start of
playing
the
really
season.
well with that. Yeah, I'm surprised that's
But
not.
ever since Kurashev went down, they kind of were jumping around with like a bunch of different guys, and now having Athanasiou with Kachuk and Gutman is like such a weird line on paper, but I don't hate it.
I mean,
Gutman
Athanasiou
is
not going in the corners. Gutman and Kachuk are definitely going in the corners. So I mean,
Yeah,
they could just go in there, dig, and just toss it out to Athanasiou, and he's just gonna do something fancy with it.
Gutman is definitely one of those guys that is on my list of like you're not going to hear a lot about this year, but I cannot wait to see what he does.
He's kind of the little bit he's played. He's kind of like that Lafferty, Hagel kind of guy, like just filling in that
Like-
slot that the Hawks just keep seeming to find, but not as good as Hagel, obviously, but like along those lines.
Yeah, that nice little grit. I mean, he can throw you down, but then also, put two in on you in the same game kind of thing.
Yeah. I
Oh
haven't
man,
even.
that was a good tip.
Yeah. Letang was
I
just
keep-
throwing it.
Dude, that's what Pittsburgh has though. Like, sure they're old, but those guys can do it all.
They know what
man.
they're doing.
Yeah, they're very veteran. Who's the young like exciting new guy in Pittsburgh? Like, no one.
I have no idea if they even have
I
anybody.
couldn't tell you who any of their prospects are either.
Let's see. Pull up there.
But like, what would you rather have though? Like, the way that Pittsburgh ran it for like their whole time with Crosby, where you just are always going all in, or would you rather have the fact that like the Hawks had a good string of years and then kind of deflated quickly, and then now we have more to look forward to?
Yeah. Here's the thing with that. It's like at least Pittsburgh was consistently in the playoffs. I mean, the Hawks were too in the heyday, but now see it's tough because now they got Dubas in charge, who, like Noli said earlier, is the master at the salary cap.
I mean, do you see that
He-
what came out about hey bud, what came out about Julian Breezeball today is Tampa was playing with $2 in cap space.
Oh yeah.
Kid is jazzed up.
Let's see. Let's get this back to. All right, I apologize. We're still working out the kinks on how to do all this stuff, so just bear with us.
How about this stat that's on the screen right now? With Bedard was born, and then it said Crosby was drafted 13 days later or something.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
All right. So about halfway through the first period of the Bedard era. Oh, no, is that going to get annoyed saying?
Yeah. The new Hawks era. The new era of Hawks hockey. I feel like he's going to get so much ice time today. He's going to have so many chances. He's stuck. He's stuck.
You got it. You got it. Good job.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know he left. There, bud.
Thanks, guys. Didn't even notice.
Did
I
not.
noticed.
Sorry.
I don't have the ability to let you in.
Yeah, it just said my mic stopped working, and then the sound was cut out.
You did it. You said I did
I
it.
heard that.
You did it.
All right, and see, this is what. Oh, Korchinski coming up too. This is what I like about this kid is that he has the IQ of when to jump up in the play and when he's got to sit back.
Yeah, he's during the preseason he was flying the neutral zone and jumping up in the play a lot. And then he was curling right back. He was one of the first guys back.
Like he's so like too like how about our just monster of a defensive unit now? I don't think everybody's at least 6 foot or bigger.
Even bigger than
Yeah, who's
that.
the smallest on the defensive side right now?
I think it's who was it at 6 foot?
Is it Kaiser? Is he
I
6
think
foot?
so.
Because I know Seth Jones is 6'4", Tenorti's 6'6".
Vlasic.
Seth Jones 6'4", Kaiser 6 foot, Korchinski 6'1", Murphy 6'4", Tonorti 6'6", Vlasic 6'6", Zaitsev 6'2".
Jesus.
Jeez.
And then you got like Ethan Del Mastro down there, who I think he's also 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah. Penguins are starting to buzz now.
Oh yeah. Oh. This is like I just picture this being like when we played Colorado on that home opener one year.
Oh yeah.
And we just like it looked pretty good the first like period, and then it just was
You're like, wait a minute.
yeah.
And then everything went according to plan.
I wonder how many times I'm gonna like. I had the feeling I'm gonna mix up Tyler Johnson with like Connor Bedard because they're both on the smaller size. They're right-handed and their number starts with a 9.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, Bedard's just got hit, and I was like, oh, never mind, it's just Tyler Johnson. It's fine, whatever.
No, I was just thinking the same thing. I saw that and I was like, oh, who's gonna go fuck up whoever that was? And I was like, oh, it's just Tyler Johnson. Never mind.
Oh man. Yeah, so tomorrow too, the Hawks got Boston. That's gonna be an interesting game too. I'm curious what the Bruins are gonna be this year.
I keep forgetting that
It's funny when the Hawks have better center depth than like the team that they're facing, especially when the team's like the ex-President's Trophy winning team.
broken records of how many points they got and what they got.
God, I just can't believe it. Like it's gonna be rough for Boston this year, but watch for it just be completely wrong and they finish in first and like whatever.
Dude,
But that's what we said. We said that last year. Like this is gonna be the year they finally fall off, and then they go and they set a freaking record.
Yeah, but last year was like everybody kind of knew it was like their last dance. Like Krejci actually came back from the check. Like Bergeron was like, I'm on a 1-year deal. Like it was just everybody knew like this was our chance, and
It was the little their last dance, like the Bulls.
yeah. I don't know. Losing
man.
both of those guys is tough. I don't know if their goaltending can handle what they did last year. At center depth is just brutal. And honestly, to me, like Bergeron being or Marchand being the captain is an ick.
That's that's the only place it makes sense is Boston. Any other team,
Yeah.
It's so weird to like not take the year off or anything like that too. Like I don't know, one of your best like players in franchise history, literally the Selke Trophy winning guy.
It made sense from Chara to Bergeron, but yeah, after Bergeron, it was like, maybe
because it was so many people that were just like, I can't believe Bergeron's not the captain because it was Chara,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, oh yeah, obviously Bergeron gets the seat right away.
Yeah,
and then I would have thought that they would have just like taken the year and like, hey, let's just have assistant captains, and they're like, no, Marchand, no, you're wrong.
I just want 1 year of chaos to like a team that doesn't have the captain to win the cup, just to see like what their process would be. I just want to see it.
is all like
Maybe this year the Hawks do it.
Does Seattle have a captain?
What are you doing?
No.
You could be like New York and name every single person on your team assistant captain too.
Yeah.
They have a captain still.
Yeah, they have a captain and 5 assistants.
Yeah.
I honestly, I always thought there was a limit, but apparently
You can only
there's
have
not.
3. You can only have 3 letters like dressed,
Yeah, because
whether it's a C and 2 A's or 3 A's.
Because
Oh.
Toronto did like alternating, like Matthews was like an A at home and Marner was an A at home.
Yeah, we used to have DeBrincat and Murphy, right?
Yeah.
as like rotating assistants.
Yeah, that's right.
That's such
Yeah,
a
'cause it
weird thing
was-
to do. Just have like 2 regular assistants and a captain. Just
Yeah.
like I don't understand like why you want to split any of that up.
Got another penalty coming up.
Are we about to get a first penalty kill?
I think it is against the Hawks. Yeah. Hawks got 10 shots on goal.
Oh, Kaiser with a tripping on Malkin. I think Malkin just fucking slipped. Jesus, come on.
Just got underneath the blade.
Oh yeah, that's such a that's kind of weak, but I mean sticks there and he falls.
How good does EK65 look in that Pittsburgh gold, black and gold jersey
Dude,
though?
honestly, I can't even really tell the difference between him and Letang.
Well, the only reason I brought it up because they literally had him on the screen by
Yeah.
himself. So
I just saw it, yeah.
I think it looks real good.
Oh yeah, he looks great. Let's see this. They do have Carlson instead of Letang. Who else they got? Gensel, Raquel, Malkin, and Crosby. Yeah, that's pretty dangerous.
Here, mommy will help.
I was gonna say it's crazy how like some of my favorite players ended up playing for Pittsburgh, like Phil Kessel and Erik Karlsson. Why are you so screaming?
And can't forget about Yager.
he started out there.
Jaromir Jagr's favorite hockey player growing up. Jaromir Jagr.
Dude, the guy's a beauty.
He's
How about the fact that he's playing in he's what, 51? He's playing again this year.
Yeah.
And Voracek is his assistant coach on his team.
Yeah. It's kind of sad that he's still playing just because he knows like if he stops then fans won't come anymore. But it's wild that he's still playing. Like it's so cool. But also I just want to call him already.
Yeah. Oh, Mrazek. Dislocates his shoulder on the windmill. No.
Well, you're definitely ahead of me right now. Oh, there it is. I mean, if you're not dislocating shoulder on a windmill, are you even trying to windmill?
I got to the windmill part. I always find that like when I'm watching it on like Hulu or something, like the constant commercials always end up delaying the game.
Yep.
And like by the end of the game, if I'm like checking like the NHL app or something, and it's like already over, and I still have like a minute and a half left, and I'm like, when I turned it on, it was timed up correctly.
I had it on like our main TV, and I went into the kitchen to make dinner, and I threw it on my phone, and my phone was a minute ahead of the like our main TV, and I was using Hulu.
Minute?
Yeah, it was like a full minute.
See, this is times I'm glad I still use my cable, and I got one of those wireless cable boxes so I can put it in my office so I can watch it here.
Yeah, well, good for you.
Malkin, Crosby. I can't even see who else is on there.
Way offsides.
I'm so glad the Hawks are sticking with no jersey ads yet. I mean, I know it's going to come at some point, but
Yeah. I mean, how many teams are doing it this year? It seems like a lot less than the last couple of years.
there was actually a site that was keeping track of all the ads.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's see if I can find it again.
Well, they probably didn't do it because of the Rocky patch.
That's true.
They didn't want to look like the Ducks.
Oh my god. Did they ever fix that?
I don't know. I don't know if it was just those jerseys because they're like those were the special edition jerseys, weren't they? Or was that the
No, that was like their normal.
Was it really?
Yeah, their normal jerseys.
Brutal.
I keep muting because he keeps just screaming, yeah.
Yeah. If you go to settings, you can go audio and then like reduce background noise. See if that helps at all.
Is this browser not supported for that? They're using like Firefox. Usually he's pretty chill, but I think he's really, really excited that the Hawks are playing.
Amped up.
Hey, there's the first penalty kill of the year.
Yep, Hawks killed it off. That's good.
I mean, they weren't able to really set up. Hawks did a good job. Hey, they're
That's one of
shooting
those things
balls
that,
again.
they're going to be like losing games, so they'll probably be getting a bunch of penalties. And then if their penalty kill can be good, that's going to be a good sign for things in the future, at least.
This is going to be what Coach Richardson said last year to a team. Ooh. Was it puck or a stick?
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I don't know. Why is it always
apparently it's not.
Don't worry, it's only Tyler Johnson.
I was gonna say.
No, but oh yeah.
Why is it Tyler Johnson though? Like even in Tampa, like anything bad happened, it was Tyler Johnson. That poor guy's been through so much.
Oh, it's got a stick to the face.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that they got Nola Chari as well in Pittsburgh.
They added a lot
That's-
in that season.
Oh, they can review penalties now?
Just high sticking double minors. Just to make sure it should be a double minor.
Well, he's bleeding. I thought blood was automatic double.
No, they're making sure that it was a high stick.
Yeah, they're probably making sure that it wasn't like his, I don't know, shoulder or
His
something.
own stick or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
God.
if it wasn't
How
a stick, it wouldn't be a high stick.
You can only
goofy.
double check if it's a double minor. But if it's like a regular one, it's like, no, we can't check. But if it's a double minor, you can. It's so
I think it's just so they don't waste time.
Yeah, I know, but like it's the same play. Just if you're bleeding or not.
Yeah, right? Pretty much. I think that's the funniest like rule in sports is like, you're punished a little bit more. You're still playing, but you're bleeding.
Exact same play, but it got a little harder than you would expect it to. Like that's it. I love that they bring in the official like referee analyst. Yeah, it's clean cut, right to the
Well,
face.
apparently, I think it's only going to be 2 because I mean they're not going to have to explain that much for, you know what I mean? And it just goes to commercial. Okay, cool. Thanks,
Well,
ESPN.
Perry did not look happy. So
This is where I end up getting like delayed because we're gonna be like some weird loading time on the commercial getting back to the game.
yeah, that's crazy. I wonder. I don't have the sound on, so I wonder like what the explanation is going to be.
Because it's on Hulu.
No, that was ESPN.
That one was behind by over a minute.
Oh.
Yeah. That was bad. So what do you guys think so far? I'm a little disappointed Bedard hasn't scored yet, but
The way it's going right now, he's going to score in Montreal. Like I said on the podcast, it's going to be Montreal.
Ever since you brought that up, I've been convinced that's going to happen.
I know. And then ever since I brought that
put it
up,
out there.
I've heard about everybody else getting it in their third game, and like it's just been driving me nuts. And I keep going in to rebet that he's going to score that game, and like that is gone off the app now. Like you can't make that bet anymore. So I'm really upset.
No penalty.
No penalty at all.
See, I'm behind.
I'm behind too. Don't worry. I'm in the commercials.
Because he's not in control of his stick, so they didn't call a high stick.
You have to be in control of your stick at all time.
That doesn't make any sense.
Wow, that is a terrible call there.
How many times do guys get their own stick lifted and it goes into somebody's face and it counts as a high stick?
That's ridiculous. That's a bad miss call there.
Yeah,
how many
terrible.
times like on a foul through?
So
like
were they
the stick
reviewing if it
comes
was
up?
a penalty?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, if you call it a double minor, you can double check to see if it's actually a penalty or not. Which goes back to the whole it's so dumb that if it's a double minor, you can only do that. If it's regular high stick, you can't do that.
That's terrible. That is not.
I hope Gary Bettman calls these refs taking away power plays from Bedard. What are these guys doing?
Oh, just why Noli almost had shot 3.
Dude, actually, they took one away from him.
Did they?
Yeah.
I am like, oh,
You're really killing me being up right now.
sorry.
You gotta be exploded.
Oh, puck's loose. Come on.
I am absolutely mesmerized by his release.
Oh,
Like,
come on.
Tanner, I think you're ahead of me now too. I think I got behind everybody.
There you go.
like
Oh, no.
how effortless his wrist shot is.
Wow.
It's pretty
Like,
fantastic.
Like
He had
they
a
were
couple good
saying in
partnerships
the,
here.
like they were saying in the
Oh.
little pregame thing where it like he skates like McDavid but shoots like McDavid. His release looks just like Matthews, if not like a little better. We'll see.
I mean, everybody that has played against him so far in the preseason or have watched him play has just said that this kid is advertised, if not better.
I know.
And that's just like, I don't know how. I kind of almost wish like people were like, he's not that great. Like as what, like he needs to like develop a little bit more and all that. Like I don't know. I wish the expectations weren't so high for him just right off the bat.
I mean, when you're being compared to McDavid and Crosby,
Yeah.
you're gonna have high expectations.
Yeah, it's tough, but I just hope he doesn't try to overdo it and, puts himself out this year.
I just don't want. He's gonna get frustrated because his team's not gonna
100%.
be good and things aren't gonna go his way. He's gonna get, just like in preseason, there's gonna be a lot of penalties drawn against him because he can get grabbed, like held, because he's just so quick and so like can maneuver around so much. He's gonna get so frustrated. I just don't want that to ruin his game.
Yeah. And it's like the second that first preseason game where they won and he had the two primary assists on the goals.
Mm-hmm.
And his first reaction was, I could have played better. I should have been better out there. I'm like, dude, like, what are you going to be like?
In the offseason, he needs to like hang out with Crosby and McDavid as much as he can because he needs to learn from them because they're the only ones in the league that have had as high expectations as he has. So like they're the only ones that are going to be able to like tell him how to control everything.
100%. Yeah. We were saying like in the pregame before you got on that it's like Taylor Hall. I mean, that's a huge piece for him to have considering he's the former first round pick. He got to play with McDavid. So it's like, he knows both ends of the spectrum there.
And what, six more first overall picks?
Yeah. But it's like, he knows what it's like to play with a player that's considered a generational talent. And
I'm not a good team too. Yeah.
I just hope, if we get another first round this year because of Taylor Hall, I'd be good with it. Because it's like not like we're gonna need it.
You mean first overall?
Soon. Yeah, what did I say? First round.
First round. It's like we're gonna have first round.
Yeah, maybe we will get a first round for Taylor Hall. No, he doesn't get moved until next year's deadline, I don't think. If at all. I can also see him if things turn around well. I can see him re-sign here for a little bit cheaper. I mean, he already bought a house out here.
Did he really?
Yeah.
You know what? First, that Tampa Nashville game was 1-0 at the end of the first.
Here we go.
Open up in the second. Maybe that's what we'll get this game.
They're gonna make their adjustments, after the first period. And then I'm sure Bedard will get a lot of notes and fix some stuff and probably get a lot more chances in the second period.
Oh my God, it's still the first period.
And
Yeah.
I mean, they're not supposed to, but refs are going to give them a makeup call because they're going to go back and see it and be like, all right, that was a penalty.
They would have reviewed it. They should have saw it.
They
Yeah, they
looked at it already. And they said no.
Hey, man. Just saying.
Nobody wanted that one.
Nope.
Korchinski's taking it up the ice. I like seeing the young guys just skating with it. Oh. I can't wait for during the season. You know, FNC is going to score at least 2 or 3 like highlight reel goals, right?
Oh yeah, 20 goals and like two or three of them are going to be just nasty ones.
Yeah,
and Kurashev's going to have about 2 or 3 highlight no goals.
Yeah,
does everything but finish,
and have like 5 goals total.
yeah.
I really hope he can figure it out. I think he'd be a good piece.
If he can, that would be great. Yeah, I really want to see Korchinski just blow somebody up.
Blow somebody up?
Yeah, just blow him up. Just head down, just shoulder to the chest.
I think if anything, Korchinski's going to get leveled.
Probably his head seems to be
if anybody on the team is going to have one of those like welcome to the NHL moments, I think it's going to be Korchinski.
He's still too small, man. Like he's tall, but he's like what, $195?
Yeah, he's tiny.
All right, 5 seconds left here in the third.
Face off, probably the period.
Yeah, so 5 seconds. Are we still in on this Bedard experiment? What do you think? We gotta send him back down. Send him back.
We should have went with Fantilli.
I'll give him 8 more games before we send him back to junior. What's up, Oakley?
What's up, Oakley?
I had it muted, but he was just spinning in circles and screaming and then flexing. What are you doing?
Oh man! All right, we're gonna do a quick ad read here. The NFL season is going strong, and DraftKings Sportsbook is hooking new customers up with an offer that's even stronger. Bet $5 on any game this week to score $200 instantly in bonus bets. And DraftKings isn't stopping there. All customers can take advantage of a sweetener offer every game day this October. Get in on the game day greatness. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code THPN. New customers can score $200 instantly in bonus bets when you bet $5 on the NFL. Let's go THPN only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino Resort, Kansas City. Licensing partner, Golden Nugget, Lake Charles, Louisiana. 21 plus of age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after insurance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/football terms for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gambling resources. That was sadly my best read, too. I don't know if you can hear it.
Wow. I was like looking at my phone and then I was like, what?
Yep. So make sure you're using DraftKings promo code THPN for a bunch of exclusive offers. If you're new, haven't used DraftKings yet, you can get a bunch of awesome bonus bets right now with the NFL seasons in full swing. For some reason, they don't give us NHL codes, but okay. That goes for the sportsbook. And if you don't have sportsbook in your state yet, make sure you use it for your daily fantasy. Got to look into that because I don't know how much longer the Barstool's app is going to be a thing.
Let me know. I can send you referral codes so we can get free money each.
Oh no, I have DraftKings because when Barstool app was down when I was in Michigan, I was such a degenerate that I downloaded DraftKings so I could play blackjack.
Oh yeah. Let me know. I have basically every app, so I can send you code.
I should probably do FanDuel with the place in the United Center, right? They're FanDuel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Um,
50% profit boost today and tomorrow on any NHL with them.
with FanDuel.
Yeah.
Oh man, sorry, because I could see I took Tanner out since he's not there, and I just could still see his window, and Oakley's just like climbing up into the front of the camera. Oh man, so all right, first period is done. What is your takeaway so far?
I don't know. I mean, it kind of just went exactly kind of how we thought. Power play looked really good. That's awesome. I mean, Bedard ended up with 2 shots in the period. He's going to get frustrated. Like I was saying, like he's not going to have time and space like he did in juniors because everybody's better. But I mean, overall, I mean, it's kind of exactly how I expected the first period to go. They looked good though. I mean, even PK looked good. Yeah, I don't know. This is how I expect the season to go. Just hopefully Bedard can pop one in this game to just get
Pen
you know,
better.
just-
Yeah,
just fun.
pens are better than pencils, that's for sure. No. I mean, Pittsburgh is a better team. What you were saying, like this season is gonna go like this. Like we're not gonna be blowing teams out. I mean, we might be. You're looking for blowouts. You're gonna look at the Ducks, the Sharks, the teams that are in the same situation in Chicago.
That's maybe Philly, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. Arizona, man, I'm excited for Arizona this year.
Dude, Logan Cooley's gonna be so much fun to watch.
He literally watching his goal in Australia. The first thing that went to my mind was semi-pro when they did the alley-oop for the first time.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that. Like that, you can't do that.
Foul. No, 2 fouls.
Like it was just unbelievable. And it's like it's awesome to see Arizona finally like actually trying to put a good team out there. I mean, they still have a lot of dead cap right now, but I mean, Dumba, Cooley, Keller, quietly 86-point season last year.
Yeah, Keller's underrated. He's so good. If he was anywhere else other than Arizona, like he'd be a more household name. I feel like. But then
100%.
him, Cooley, and Schmaltz together. That's gonna be a nasty line. Yeah. What'd you think about the first period so far, though?
Same with you. I was really actually impressed with the power play. I know the power play is going to be a huge highlight. I really liked how they were just controlling the zone, moving the puck. Seth Jones to me I don't know what it is, but he looks better. Like he definitely looks like he's excited to be out there again and playing hockey. Like, and that doesn't seem like he's trying to do it all himself. He's set in the play and just letting it, happen naturally. I think last year he tried forcing the play too much and it definitely showed up on the scoreboard with his minus 38, I think last year, minus 40.
Well, I mean that's also, he actually has people around him now.
Exactly.
So I mean that helps.
Yeah.
I'm sure with all the buzz with Bedard and like the youth of the Hawks, like I'm sure that's getting him excited to be at the rink and like actually play again, where it's like we're not trying to tank for the first overall pick this year. I hope he and I mean it kind of takes away from the focus of him and his contract too, when everybody's just talking about Bedard and Hall and like what can they do. It's like nobody, like last year was like great, we're like we suck and we have this guy making $9.5 million on the back end like for a long time. Like it's kind of taken away from that.
I love Seth Jones. I've said this many times on the show. I still think he's a good defenseman and he's a good piece for this team. I don't like the contract. It's like my issue with Seth Jones is the contract, but I also can't blame the guy. You get offered that kind of money, you take it. Same thing when we talk about Seabrook. Like Seab's got that contract offer, and it's like, what do you think you can be? No, you know what? I'm past my prime, so like I'm gonna take a little bit less, and then we'll slowly you can take more and more away from me as it goes on. It's like no, you earned it, you take it, and you run with it.
Even like guys that talk about like taking less, like Pasternak and like McKinnon, their next contract, they took everything, like it's like, well, I was underpaid last time. It's like, well, yeah, you said you would take a discount. Well, yeah, I was underpaid though, so I deserve a lot more now. It's like guys just want, I mean, nobody could argue it, like you said, like you're gonna get as much as you can. Like that's the whole point of this. Like you want to set yourself up for life and get what you think you deserve also.
McKinnon's the only one that I am like, no, good for him. Like it makes sense doing what he did. I mean, he had to prove himself. He had a really bad start to his career. He did the nice little bridge deal. Then he took a very team friendly so they can win a Stanley Cup. They won the Stanley Cup, so now he gets paid. This is my favorite theme of the C Dangle podcast lately is just Steve going off about all these guys. Thank God they took less money and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah. Nobody's and anybody in that position is not going to be like, no, I'll take less, like type thing. Like you're going to get what you can, and like everyone, like there was no chance he was going to live up to that. Like as soon as he signed the deal, Jones,
zero.
Like, you knew that he wasn't going to live up to it. So it's just like he was put in a bad position from the start.
How many contracts are signed that are actually you look at and they're like, oh, yeah, no, he's going to live up to that. I mean, it's very few in between. I mean, there obviously are examples. I mean, McDavid.
I was going to say McDavid, easy.
Yeah, McDavid, Matthews.
I mean, even Draisaitl, when he signed that contract, people are like, what are they doing? Like, that's way too much. But then he is well outlived that contract. But yeah, I mean, it's more so the guys like in the middle that made like 3-4 mil, like those kind of guys are the ones that like end up like being exactly that or like playing above and beyond that. Like Hagel on his last couple of deals like played well above that. Like, and you knew he was going to because he was underpaid for a while.
100%.
But yeah, I feel like the guys where it's like that contract makes sense. It's the middle tier guys.
It's going to be interesting to see though too. It's like once all of these young guys on the Hawks are going to need contracts, because I mean, if all these guys that are playing right now, well, I think Korchinski and Bedard are the only ones you could potentially save a year if you don't play. I mean, Kaiser and Vlasic burn no matter what because they would just go to Rockford, right?
Yeah, because Vlasic was there last year, wasn't he? And I think Kaiser was too, wasn't he? They were both there.
Yeah, he finished at the end of the year there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of guys looking for deals at the same time for the Hawks, and it's hopefully the cap goes up enough. Oh God,
well, yeah,
comes off the Bucks.
I mean, it's interesting too, though, because like you kind of look at it like the way Matthews is going about it, signing only like 3 to 5 years, and then just expecting the cap to go up by the time that one's done, and him playing just as well, so that he can end up making more instead of signing like these guys have been doing, signing 8 years at like a certain amount, and then halfway through that contract doesn't look as good for the player because he probably could be making more because the cap did go up. He's playing a lot better, like Draisaitl, McKinnon, like those contracts. Like, so I wonder if more guys are going to start doing the Matthews kind of route where he's that confident in himself, where he's like, give me 3 years at this, I'll play so well that next contract cap's going to go up. I'll make even more for another 3 years. So it's like, I don't know, it's going to be interesting. But also guys like the stability of the 8 years, like knowing that like you're locked in for 8 years, you're with that team for 8 years, you have money for 8 years. Like, I don't know, it's going to be interesting. But
I think,
also,
yeah. I mean,
a guy like Bedard, you want 8 years signed. Like, you want him signed. You'd want to give him.
It's like, do you want him signed for 8 years, or does Bedard want 8 years? Like, that's the thing too.
Yeah.
I think if Bedard wants to keep signing like 4 or 5 year deals at a time and just like a steady like increase, I'm fine with that. But if he's willing to take a long-term deal, 8 years, and just completely outplays mine and outplay that contract, because I mean, let's be real. If he lives up to expectations, whatever contract he signs, at some point he's going to outplay it.
Oh yeah.
So if he wants 8 years, I'll give him. Don't even second guess it.
I mean, McDavid's not even the highest paid NHLer anymore, so he's obviously underpaid because he should be.
It's going to be ridiculous what his deal is going to be. I'm very curious to see what
I'm curious to see what Draisaitl's going to take.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Like, it's all going to really, I mean, that's really going to kind of set the tone, because then it's like, do they give Draisaitl, let him be the highest paid Oiler for 1 year, and then
or you could, if you could swing it, sign them both, because July 1st, going into that last year of McDavid's contract, you can extend him. So I wonder if like they kind of wait with Draisaitl and they just sign them at the same time, so that McDavid technically he's like making less, but like the next year he gets that extra little bump.
matching $10.5 million deals.
10.5, yeah, okay. It's a downgrade for McDavid and an upgrade for Draisaitl.
What's he at right now, McDavid?
12.5.
12.5, yeah.
McKinnon,
he'll probably be pushing
6.
He'll probably be pushing like 17, I bet.
17, Jesus. I mean, what? Yeah, 3 years. The cap's supposed to go up like 4-ish mil next year, maybe a little more the following. You never know.
Hello.
Hey, there he is.
Oh, what's up, man?
I was in circles screaming, yeah.
I mean, he literally just got done.
Following each other.
You know that like that gif of the one little Penguins kid that's like, yeah. It's literally what Oakley has been doing the whole game in his Hawks shirt.
That's like
He realizes the Hawks are losing, though, right? Like, he
yelled
not in the
no.
fundamentals yet, right?
Yeah, he's he sees the puck going around and he's just like, yeah,
hockey.
Was it like the Ruth Kana Forever tweets where it's like people say this stuff like their little kids have allegedly said, and they tweet it out, and it's like, no, they haven't. It's like Oakley goes and just gives you a full breakdown of the period, and Connor Bedard's missteps and everything like that, and it's like, no.
I don't know. Let's get the second period started, huh?
So 7 shifts for Bedard, 0 for 3 on the faceoff, 3 shots on net, and he played just under 7 minutes of ice time.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got to let I think it's just
a power play stolen, a double minor stolen from the Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to just let the game come to him a little bit too. I think he is probably feeling the pressure to like let it go, like, let's go, make something happen. He's looking good though when he's getting the offensive zone and getting looks. Like that power play, he looked great.
Yeah, I mean, he knows all eyes are on him. Like it's him versus Crosby opening night. Like he knows. But at the same time, all eyes have been on him since he was a fucking teenager. So, well, I guess he's still a teenager, but
God, that's fucking insane.
I know, we're old. But by the way, he did get 3 shots on goal that period, so I am 1 shot.
You just need one more
and a bingo. A nice little bingo would be good.
Oh, is it all part of a parlay?
No.
All right.
No, I just need. The other one was a parlay, but those ones are just straight up. Right, Mapes? Just.
Oh, what a sweetie.
Oh, hey, guys. You guys are watching.
What's up, Mapes?
She's like, you guys are watching the game. I got to go out and shit. What are you doing?
Bedard looks good. He showed more confidence than I saw in the preseason. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be one of those things. It's going to be a slow and steady rise, learning his transition, his style of game to the NHL and making adjustments so he's able to take it to the next level. But it's like, his hockey IQ is off the charts, and it's like, it's not if, it's when is he just going to like start taking off.
It's funny, like
how funny would it be if he does score and he does like the 2010 Dustin Byfuglien celly where he takes the monkey off his back and throws it in the crowd. Like, buddy, you played a period of actual NHL hockey.
Yeah, but like in the preseason, all I got was an empty net.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's funny, like watching preseason and like watching the guys in preseason. Like they're going through the motions. Like for him, it's probably a lot more like he's trying to get into it just because he hasn't played in so long.
Classic definitely looks good in the first period too.
But yeah, it's just funny like how much more excited and like real it is when it's like the actual game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he's gonna just keep building more confidence and more confidence. I'm excited for the second period. Like I said, if it's anything like that Tampa Nashville game, I'm.
I mean, right? Like you're hoping they at least go into the locker room, make their adjustments, and they continue on. I mean, they showed a lot of promise in that first period. I mean, they outshot the Penguins, didn't they? Are you stuck?
Oh, yeah.
Vlasic looked good in the first two. Yeah, I thought he looked really good too. I felt all three of the young defensemen, you could definitely see the type of player they're going to be. Korchinski had no problem making rushes and getting back. Vlasic was doing a good job staying back at home and, playing defensive there. And then Wyatt was just doing like a little bit of everything. Like, he was playing defensive. He was making some good offensive moves. And the second period is back underway. It looks like Bedard lost another faceoff. This kid, man, moving to Wayne.
When we were going with talking about Vlasic, I had mentioned earlier, like early in the first, he made a nice little step up at the point where he met some of the Penguins forwards, like right inside the blue line, and you like to see that kind of confidence in a guy that's looking to just keep the puck in the zone and keep the pressure up. But they had good defensive play as well, where Seth Jones was still covering for him.
Oh my God, I don't know where you guys are at, but that was just hilarious.
I don't know. I don't know if I've seen anything hilarious yet.
Bedard tried walking in on Letang, and Letang just won.
It just happened.
Just pushes him like, get out here, little kid. Like, come on,
little boy. Oh, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. It's fine.
Dude, Crosby is just making him look bad on the face.
Oh, yeah. So did you guys see that video? Him and Crosby did a best of 7 on faceoffs and he won. I wonder if Crosby walked out into today pissed off, like I can't believe
he took that personally.
Yeah, the Michael Jordan meme. Yeah, and I took that personally.
When Crosby first came into the league, he didn't have a very good faceoff percentage either, because like when you're a rookie, you don't know how to cheat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's why I wish they would have kept Taves around a little bit, Dude,
yeah,
have Bedard learned
him in the Yannick Barol role that Yannick was doing for so long. Just face-off expertise.
Dude, Yannick is still at 5th, 3rd with the mission. Why doesn't he pop in there once in a while?
Yeah, I think.
Ooh, another power play.
All right, well, you ruined that one, but that's okay. That's a good time to ruin something. And it's like, all right, we got a power play. That's fine.
Jeff Carter. Was it roughing? I literally looked down for a second. Damn it.
I'll let you know. Holding.
Oh, yeah. He's got Korchinski's stick. Oh, my God.
Thing's probably a mile long. It's hard not to hold on to it.
Oh, nice keep by Donato.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
All right, same power play unit for the first unit here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, what a look. A nice little save by Jari there. Yeah. Dude, I like this first unit.
You didn't touch it.
You didn't touch it? Did it go wide?
No, it just went wide. Yeah, the first power play unit definitely moves the puck around very well.
Yeah.
Which is like something that we haven't seen in a while, I feel like. It always felt like the last few. Okay, Corey Perry.
Yeah,
Corey Perry's like taking notes from Bedard and dangling guys like inside the zone.
I was trying not to react to that.
I feel like over the last few years though, the power play was like really sluggish to get like started and set up in the zone, and now they're they're getting the puck. They're able to keep it in. But, I mean, this is just the start of the season, so we'll see if it can continue.
Bedard looks up at the clock, sees how much time's on the power play, and then skates to the opposite end of the rink so he can't
Stay
get
far away from the
pulled.
bench.
All right, I got plenty of time to stay out.
Lucas Reichel, oh no. All right, here's the young kids.
All right, Reichel, Johnson, Fligno, Radish, Wachinski. Reichel's been kind of quiet today.
Yeah.
I haven't really noticed him too much out
feel like
there.
I mean, there's been obviously so much focus on Bedard, and it's going to be like that for a while. Unless Reichel gets on the score sheet or does something like fantastic, I think it's going to be like hard to be noticeable on this team right now.
Yeah, goddamn, Korchinski's stick is huge.
Yeah, dude, he's 6'6".
It just makes me think of like, doesn't Tage Thompson use like a really tiny stick?
Well, that's the way like the new game of hockey is seeing shorter sticks for better puck control. And like it used to be defensemen had longer sticks, but a lot of defensemen play with short stick now too.
Well, most of them
That's
are
weird.
moving.
That's true.
Buddy?
Well, over 2 on the power play. Good looks though.
So Akari, high sticks, Taylor Johnson. He pushes Bedard down from behind. What are we paying Perry to do? Get out there and kick his ass, man. Like, come on.
You gotta wait. It's gonna happen.
No, Perry's like, I still got Daniels. Did you not see me walk that guy?
I was like, I'm not gonna get in a fight when I get to this power play time. What are you talking about?
That was a $4 million dangle right there. That's all that matters.
It's a hard
right.
dangle right
I
there.
lived up to my contract. All right, let's go.
He put it between his legs, went right around him, and I was like, "Ooh, Corey Perry? Is it 2007?"
I was gonna say, is that 07? Is he gonna put up 50 this year?
Ooh.
How would you guys feel about bringing those like the carton biosteals on the bench? I feel like
Mrazek.
Big save. Oh my god. Mrazek. Dude, Mrazek, I hope he gets more help this year than he did last year. He played really well last year and didn't get that many wins.
I thought, yeah, we talked. That was like a big theme for us last year on the show. Just get the guy a win. He deserved it. Right? He like I don't know how many games like it's so funny. Like looking at where the Hawks finished the standings last year versus how they actually played, they weren't bad.
I mean,
like but it's like they. I think it was less than like 10 games that they got blown out in. Most games were within 1 and 3 goals. They were tight games. It wasn't like, oh my god, this team is so bad. It was just like, yeah, bad luck. I mean, all right, I guess never mind. Cool.
I mean, they're also pretty bad.
I don't know. They weren't Ducks level.
No, they weren't.
Perry to. Oh, well, there's your 4 shots.
I'm not there yet. I can't get excited until I see it. Oh man, dude, he had that corner there.
Yeah, I know. Buddy.
He's feeling it right now. He is.
It's gonna oh man, it's gonna happen today.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. He is feeling it.
Yeah. You're holding the puck.
All right, Taylor.
Just came out. I don't know, but that was a nice little melee that they had.
9:30 ice time, 8 shots attempt, 4 shots on goal for Connor Bedard. I mean,
man, Brian Rust. He didn't have a
He's
good start to
feeling
the
it.
season last year, and he's looking pretty good already.
He's an underrated player, I feel like.
Yeah, he is. He's got a lot of star power on his team. He's one of those kinds of guys, though, that like I wonder how good he would be if he wasn't on Pittsburgh with like Malkin or Crosby, where he like just gels so well with them.
Yeah.
Kind of like Matt Molson and Kyle Okposo when they played with John Tavares.
Well,
And then they went and got signed to bigger tickets in Buffalo and then didn't do shit.
I was gonna say like Chris Kunitz or like
Yeah.
Pascal Dupuis, like they play so well. They have such good chemistry with Crosby that like they play so well, but like you don't know how they would be outside of that.
Right.
Oh.
Something happened?
You know, like
Oh, yeah,
I'm just like, waiting for it. Like, what are you excited about?
Here we go.
Let's go to Nordy. I always forget how big Radish is, too.
Yeah. Johnson's feisty right now. He's pissed.
Yeah, I'm
Still.
sure he is.
Yeah, he took this high stick. There was no call.
He also got what? He got hit pretty hard earlier, too.
Oh, man. So I feel like the Hawks, man, they're right there. They just one bounce their way. This is a different game right now.
Yeah, I mean they're all over the puck. It's been in Penguin zone almost all period, so it's just a matter of time.
Out shooting them right now too. Like,
What's the time on attack looking like?
let me see if this has it. Oh, Jesus, that's a much better.
Oh, there you go. I mean, the Hawks are getting smoked in the face-off, Dot. They only got 8 face-off wins out of 28 face-offs.
Doesn't have time attack on this, but
They're out shooting
them
by a good amount.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see. I don't think you can really ask for anything better than what we're seeing right now.
I mean, some goals would be nice, but those will come.
As soon as I said that, I knew what was coming.
Like, obviously. Would you be disappointed or upset if the Hawks end up playing themselves out of a lottery position, but like not making the playoffs?
No.
Who's first rounder do they have? They have Tampa again this year?
Tampa. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's not going to be helpful.
I mean, it was 19 overall last year, so that wasn't too bad.
No, I know, but like I'm not like that's not going to end up in the lottery area.
Oh, yeah. Even if it was, it would be pushed to next year.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
I think as of right now, I would say no, but I would probably also want to re-answer that when I take a time to look at like what the draft prospects are, because I don't know much.
I haven't heard the same kind of hype as 2023
right
for like the draft class, but it does have some high-end like forward talent still in this one.
There's 2 guys that could potentially go number 1. I can't remember what their names.
Macklin Celebrini and Cole Iserman.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so I mean those 2 look good, but yeah, other than that, I don't know much else about the draft this year.
It's usually about like World Junior time when
the hype.
Yeah, you'll get to showcase more talent. Yeah. But World Juniors this year too should have guys like Frank Nazar and probably like maybe Oliver Moore.
I was gonna say Moore, yeah.
Dude, Oliver Moore snipe on Sunday.
Yeah, that was sick. I wonder how many guys like in the NHL will actually go like if Hawks aren't looking great, or like Arizona like will Cooley or Bedard go like. Probably not Bedard.
Well,
but
like
I don't think Bedard goes. I think Korchinski would be the. Yeah, you don't think so?
Bedard's done. Korchinski maybe, but like I feel like the Hawks, depending on if he's like a full-time roster spot, because like the Hawks might be hesitant because like the whole Kirby Doc thing, you know.
Yeah, it is funny. Like any of those guys, like Fantilli, Cooley, Bedard, like those guys are all just gonna be like staples on their team already.
Yeah, they're not going for sure.
Right. Yeah,
he just letting it fly. Love how there's no hesitation. Yeah, I mean,
are you getting ready for bed?
That's the one thing
he wants
Yeah, he wants it bad. And like I remember when Kane first came in, he had a real problem with like trying to force that pass, and not taking the shot. And I'm glad that Bedard is starting off taking the shot. I'd rather him take the shot and take the chance right now than trying to force a pass.
Well, I mean, when everybody's talking about how great your release is, this like,
You say,
I'm sure he
you
has
say
to
good
his
night.
mind, like, shoot first mentality.
You say good night. Say bye bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Say go
Bye.
ahead.
Bedard.
Love you, bud.
Oh man, that's amazing.
And Andrew's upset she didn't get to see him.
Oh.
She came running in and she's like, "Is he still there?"
Sorry. He's going to bed. Oh man.
All right. Almost
Is
at
the
the halfway
Hawks-
mark of the
Well,
second, and it's
Who's
Did you
going to
see-
score the first one for the Hawks? Like we
Yeah.
keep talking about Bedard getting his first, but who's actually going to get the first one for the Hawks?
It's gonna be like Perry.
It's going to be Foligno, I think.
Did you see Hawks have 41 shot attempts?
oh yeah.
They're shooting, and I like it. I like it a lot.
I hate that ESPN doesn't show the shots on goal the entire game. Like I want to know.
I'm still
I like dirty, but like I want to know.
Oh yeah, the more stats you can put up there, the better.
TNT does it right. Like I'm excited for the game to be on TNT tomorrow.
Yeah, how about first two games in the show you're on ESPN and then TNT against Pittsburgh and Boston?
Yeah,
I'm surprised you're not on national TV against Austin Matthews coming up and Vegas and all. I mean, Vegas is the home opener, so that's probably one thing.
I mean, it's pretty sick. It's just pretty awesome, though. I don't know if anybody else has this feeling with like Taylor Hall, but like he tries to do like one too many things sometimes when he has the puck
Oh yeah,
and like loses it or
100%.
like throws it to the wrong place.
yeah. He also just like looks miserable all the time, and I don't know if it's just Edmonton ruined him. He just looks so upset all the time. Like he just has the saddest face on.
How are you gonna call icing on that? Donato was clearly the first one there.
I just like I'm still like I'm not impressed by Taylor Hall's career and all that. Like for the height that it was like he was one good year. Like I
He did
don't
have a good
understand
year.
everybody being like, "Oh, he's so great," but it's like if you look at
I
it,
mean,
it's-
if you're ranking like first overall picks from like 2006 to like now, he's not gonna be like top 10.
at least he's not Yakupov, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true. Ooh. But man, the Hawks they have a lot of really good offensive pressure.
Dude, man, his size is gonna come back and bite him, I think.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Nope.
Kind of a Dowd. Damn it.
Yeah, like I think his size is gonna. God, I want to see his curve.
You know what's very surprising right now for the fact, well, one, the fact the Hawks are only losing by one. But the fact that they're holding Pittsburgh to about 15 shots at this moment with like basically three rookies on the defensive end.
Yeah.
And this is a very, like we said in the beginning, like very veteran heavy Pittsburgh team. And they're struggling a little bit at times to generate offense against these young Hawks.
This
Look at
goes
that,
back
out of
to
the zone.
like this goes back to last year though. I mean, we keep preaching what Coach Richardson has put into play for this team, but it's like when he got hired, his first press conference was we're going to make this hard for teams to come in and play. If they're going to get points against us, they're going to have to earn it. And I mean, that's what I'm seeing so far. It's like the Penguins have not had an easy path to the net at all today. Everything they've got has been earned. Every shot on goal has been earned. Like they've worked their ass off to get it. But I mean, the Hawks are doing a good job setting them down.
Just the puck movement in the zone too is just it's a much different feel than last year.
It's just it's the building blocks are there. That's what I think makes it so much more fun and better to watch. It's like the blueprint's there. We're slowly building it up. Let's go.
The last year was the tear down, the demolition. And then what they ended up finding was a time capsule in the foundation, and it was a golden Bedard, and they were able to build off of that now.
I mean, that the biggest mistake I think Hawk fans made were thinking that the rebuild was already over.
Right. It's done.
It maybe sped it up a year or two. But I mean, we're still in for a rough. I still don't even think it's going to be great next year either.
It depends. Like, it depends on how they look this year. I mean, they have so much cap space, and there's guys in the league that want to get paid. Like, the Hawks could. I mean, not that I want them to overpay anybody, but like they could offer some of these UFAs going into next year some money if they wanted to. So I mean, I think it really depends on how they look this year and how much they're willing to spend next year. I mean, you got to save room for a couple of these guys once their contracts are up, but nobody's gonna be making a ton of money right away.
Right. I mean, I think you got to wait until. I think the plan should be like when Bedard's rookie or first contract's coming up. That is when they should be in full blown like win mode. I think.
We'll see.
Man. My NHL 24 brain wants to be like, what you do here in these next 2 years while you have Bedard on his rookie contract is like get some guys that'll be very valuable to the team, but like way overpay them for the next 2 years. And then when they have a new deal coming up at the same time as Bedard, you go, yeah, remember that we gave you all that money? Like maybe you should take a discount now.
You're 2 years older. Remember that.
Yeah, you're not as good as you were 2 years ago.
I was telling Tanner yesterday, my first move I did in NHL 24 franchise was I traded Seth Jones to the Anaheim Ducks for a first round draft pick. No salary retained either.
And NHL's definitely broken if they allow that.
Right?
Yeah.
The first thing I did was look to see what the value for Logan Cooley and Adam Fantilli were and realized they both weren't in the game, so I turned it off. Like, all right, I'll wait till the first roster update, I guess. Like, there's no point in adding or in starting a franchise mode that doesn't have like all the actual players in it. Also,
fucking Crosby.
But did he score? What happened? How am I so behind now?
I know it hasn't happened here yet.
Jesus, guys.
Wow, that was a really nice goal.
It still hasn't happened yet.
All right, I gotta this is what sucks about like playing games on Hulu. Like I have to turn it off and then put it back on. And
you know what really sucks? I have Crosby assist.
Oh really?
Yeah. Fuck.
Come on, Crosby. You know it's Bedard's big day, not for you.
Get it off of Rust. You know he could have redirected that off of Russ Shingard. Like, come on.
If you were a true number 1 overall pick.
Yeah. You really wanted to show up Bedard?
Oh, is it offside? Yeah, that looks offside.
Oh, no, that was still on. God, man.
I'm gonna say it's offside.
Hey, why not?
I don't know where you guys are.
Challenge?
Oh my god, I forgot I have Bedard. Dude, I don't know who's on my fantasy team at this point.
I don't even know how the points are working. I'm like, oh, it's going up.
All I know is it looks like fantasy football scoring now.
Yeah.
I like it.
No, I do like it. I got to
getting
get used to it and figure out how to.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw this, but NHL 24 did their simulation for who's going to win it all, and they have the New Jersey Devils
Really?
winning the whole thing. So you
When was the last time they got that right?
sorry, New Jersey, but you're not winning the Stanley Cup. I don't know who they have. Edmonton, probably.
I love I love when like guys hang over the middle of the boards with like whoever's in between the boards, just watching the tablet with them. Just like, what are they talking about? I want to know. Like, do they think it's a over or a no goal or not?
That was like, what was it, 2 years ago when we went to Hawks versus Vegas and it went to the shootout and Vegas missed the playoffs? And
Yeah.
they were waiting for somebody else to win, and we could see from our seats somebody in Vegas going down, like talking to me, and they'd be like, oh, throw their hands up, and they like go.
I do remember that, yeah.
I think that's gotta be a good goal. I mean, I don't think they can.
It was damn close.
I think the spot they need to see, it's covered unless they got overhead.
Whatever happened to the cameras in like the blue line that they had during the
I think that was
playoffs?
just playoffs.
Just have that all the time. Like I don't understand. Just you don't have to look at every offside. Oh, it's confirmed.
Good
to be
goal,
onside.
and
I don't know about saying it's confirmed to be onside. I'd say like not enough evidence to be like
inconclusive to turn over.
Right. So now we get a penalty.
It's funny that's a delay game penalty.
Yeah, right. Makes sense. 5:51.
Oh,
You can't see
that's
anything on that angle.
Yeah,
that's close.
They need like an overhead camera over the entire like blue.
No, they need to put chips on the edge of the blue line across the ice, and just sends a signal if it's offside.
Is it time to get AI involved? Like, come on.
Let's just let them.
Crosby has 19 points in season openers, and Mario Lemieux has 20 as the franchise record for season openers.
Maybe he'll get an assist tonight, right?
Maybe.
I mean, if it's still touching the blue, it's onside, right? They changed that.
Yeah, it has to. It's like a goal. It has to fully cross. Like there needs to be white in between.
Yeah. It can't be like 98%.
They have a camera on the blue line. They don't show it after, so it's 100% onside. I mean, if it's that one camera angle they showed, that's still really tough to see. I think, though, I do think that was onside. I mean, I think the blue, just the edge of the puck was
still touching.
Yeah.
And he didn't what was that, Marcus Patterson? Like I don't think he really meant to do that. He was like, oh shit.
Yeah. No, it's just add to the list of stuff though that the NHL needs to do to fix the game.
I don't think that's a huge issue.
No, I wish there was I don't know. I just wish there was a better way so there's no question about if something gets challenged and reviewed and all that. But then I guess that takes the human element out of it.
Right.
I don't know.
I think it'll be okay. It's game 1.
Yeah.
We got a lot of season left here.
82 games.
I really hope the Hawks at least get a goal.
Yeah,
I feel like they've kind of cooled off a bit.
Chip in the puck.
Bring back the Chip in the puck. You mean chip and chase?
Bring back the laser puck. Dude, find a way to get the Fox laser puck technology so you can actually see it on the ice.
Just light the puck on fire, like
Dude, I miss when NHL like on Fox. That was the best.
Whoa, Reichel, hold on. Oh wow! What Pittsburgh's come back and really been firing the puck ever since I was saying they're having a hard time fucking getting offense going. So I'll shut up.
Yeah,
I think this is the experience of Pittsburgh starting to come out.
Yeah. Towards the beginning of the period, the Hawks were out shooting Pittsburgh 6-1. Now Pittsburgh's out shooting them 11-6.
I was gonna say they had a power play, but Hawks had a power play in there too.
Yeah.
Man, Tyler Johnson's just always getting into it.
Such a little guy too. That's what's awesome. Oh, Bedard.
Oh yeah, Bedard. He's looking at like whatever.
Everybody see it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it in?
It's freaking me out.
Oh man,
All right.
Bedard's got a lot of chances right here.
Good
the
step
Hawks have a
up.
lot
There
of
we
chances
go.
right Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
No,
Donato, baby.
Donato
Oh, there
puts
we
it
go.
away. Vlasic jumping up in the play to make that happen. Let's fucking go.
First point.
Was that Bedard?
Yeah.
Secondary?
Assist. Secondary assist.
I think so.
I know he doesn't look happy, so I'm guessing yes.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? We called them out saying, ice was kind of
Yeah, that was him right there on the drop back.
Way to stay with it, Donato, too.
And Vlasic with the primary here.
Good patience by him to be able to pull that to his backhand.
Yeah, right. That's the Ryan Donato factor.
All right, so Connor Bedard's first NHL point is a secondary assist. Who had that in their degenerate gambling?
Yeah.
I don't even think he was in the zone.
He was watching the scoreboard.
I think it's pretty great though that he does contribute on the first point of the season.
Yeah, I do like that.
It's like all right, he's officially cemented into the franchise.
Or how about that? Vlasic too, the 2 assists.
Yeah, Vlasic, it was a good step up by him. Good shot placement too. There was he almost put that 5-hole. He was very close there.
Yeah.
Donato, great positioning in front of the net. Those are the greasy goals that the Hawks are going to probably get a ton of for their goals that they're going to get.
I feel like the pad bank pass shot is a lost art form a little bit. Yeah.
It's so underrated.
Like that and the pass off the boards, out of the zone too.
Does anybody know, is Dickinson usually wear 16, or did he switch to 16 because Foligno usually wears 17?
He switched.
Yeah, he switched.
Okay.
Because Kara was 16 last year.
Yeah. Kara.
Or Kyra. Yeah.
I don't know. Jujar.
It doesn't matter. He's not on this team anymore. He's in Minnesota, so
Is he
not even. He's in Iowa.
Technically Iowa, yeah.
Yes, he's a wild man now.
He is a wild. Well, Jason Dickinson was typically 18 or 16 in the past. So he might have just switched to 16 because Kyra was 16, but also it might have also been slightly because Foligno was going to come in too.
Jones pick up the puck, but didn't know if he fucked up or not.
Make sure that I'm looking at this right. Let's see.
Oh man.
17.
Was that Velasquez's first point too?
No. Not
Okay.
first career point. He's got like a goal, I think.
Oh yeah, he does have a goal. Yeah. Oh, he's got 3 points.
Yeah.
1 goal, 2 assists.
What number did Foligno wear in Ottawa and in Columbus?
What a hockey reference.
71 in Ottawa. He wore 71. Yeah, I'm on Hockey Reference.
Listed him up there.
He wore 71 in Ottawa and in Columbus.
He's worn 71 everywhere except Boston and Chicago.
Okay.
Oh, buddy, we need some more goals in this one.
Oh man. You know what I would love to see? Versteeg using his app to break down Bedard's shot.
Yeah.
I'd watch it over and over again. All
Like
day.
I am just mesmerized by that shot.
You too can shoot like Bedard. Oh, they have him mic'd up?
Yeah. That's why I'm like
Showing a lot of
excited
emotion.
for this game.
Showing a lot of emotion on that goal there.
As soon as this game
Yeah,
ends,
let's
I'm gonna
go.
try to find all of the mic'd up footage. Because they played it when he got hit on the
Oh, dude, Tyler Johnson's having a game.
He's all over the puck.
Yeah, he is. He's one of the more noticeable guys out there tonight.
Yep. Whether it's getting shot, getting hit, or dropping a stick, you just see him everywhere. Also, just thinking it's Bedard every time.
Yeah, right. A little bit.
Can they like change his number? Like
Yeah.
at least get rid of like the 0 or something. Like give him like another number in the 90s.
Make it like a 2.
99.
Yeah.
91.
91.
Yeah.
Have the Hawks ever had a
His
91?
favorite player, Steven
Claire.
Stamkos.
Huh?
I think Duclair was 91 for the Hawks.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Kachula? No, he was 92.
Yeah.
Oh, Korchinski just shoot that. Oh.
You're ahead again. God damn it. Oh, buddy. Yeah, right?
Gotta shoot that.
He had that wide
Pick
open
your
net.
head up.
Yeah, seeing the amount of time that he is like by the net, I'm really glad him and Jones aren't on the same line, aren't a pairing together.
Right. It's a very offensive-minded defensive pairing. Uh-oh. Big save. Oh, see you later, Jim.
Oh, bye, Jeremy.
Ryan Donato scored, but Connor Bedard got an assist. Boy, oh boy.
Got it. About a minute left. Razik, 25 saves. Razik hasn't looked bad so far.
No, he didn't look bad for a majority of the season last year either. He just got no assistance.
Yeah. And, I mean, he just kept getting hurt, too.
Right. Bedard he's got to be so frustrated because including preseason, just having all these shots and nothing going in.
He was averaging 4 shots a game through preseason, and now he's got 5 today.
Yeah, 5 on net. He's got what, like 10 attempts at least?
Oh, I'm sure it's a lot higher.
Yeah, you can just put it on top of my desk. Thank you. Love you. 10 shots exactly what we just said. 10 shots attempted.
Yeah.
Man, Bedard's gonna end up with like close to 10 shots a game.
He didn't take that.
820 shots on the season.
I wonder if they're trying to switch it up. He doesn't want to face off. He didn't take that last draw.
No, they usually
Opposite hand.
yeah, like in the offensive zone, there's whatever, I forget which dot it is, but they have like Donato or Hall will take the face off.
Just to
It's
try to
usually
get
on the left dot though, because they try and win it to Bedard, and then he can get it across to the far side D.
Yeah.
All right, 13 seconds left in the second.
No, there's 24.
20 seconds left in the second.
All right, that's the second period.
Jesus, it's a fly.
Ooh, Bedard has got a fucking banana.
All right, that's the second period.
Shit.
I mean,
You know,
the Hawks.
did you see that?
don't look bad. What?
He just put his stick right outside the door. He like put it up against the door and like was like, okay, don't move. Like he's not gonna lose it this time.
Can't forget it right there.
Yeah, right. Just stay. Man.
Well, 2 periods down, we get a point out of him.
2 periods down. Bedard with his first career point, an assist on the goal to Ryan Donato. Vlasic got the primary on that. Anything standing out to you guys through 2 periods?
Hawks look good for a majority so far. But you can definitely tell that like they're an inexperienced team because the Penguins came back and were all over them for a good portion, or like a pretty good portion of that. I mean, the power play like didn't help, but the challenge and then going on the PK, like
As soon as we started talking about how much the Hawks were like able to hold it in the zone and keeping the pressure away on Mrazek, Pittsburgh flipped it and like started putting all the pressure on. Hawks couldn't get it in the zone, and then we started talking about that. Hawks flipped it, got in the zone, and got a shot on goal and scored. So it's a little bit of everything going
on. But they've looked good,
I guess I always gotta say it like this. Anybody besides Bedard really standing out to you guys?
Classic. Still looking really good. Real solid game.
I mean, we talked about Johnson's already been standing out a lot.
Mrazek's made a lot of good saves.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you want to see more out of in the third?
Korchinski.
Yeah, I was gonna say Korchinski too.
He's been looking pretty good. Like
like we just said, like he had that recent opportunity too, where he had pretty much a wide open net, and he was looking towards the center of the ice rather than to the goal, and he's standing like at the bottom of the circle almost. You think that's like the rookie kind of nerves though too, where like you don't want to look somebody off that's wide open, so you're looking for someone else before you're looking for your own chance.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because it's like you got Bedard who's just taking every shot possible, then you got Korchinski looking to make that pass. Let's find the middle ground, guys. Like,
I mean, Bedard keep ripping, bud. Like,
oh yeah.
I'm wondering if
everybody else like, learn to do better.
If like the second he gets one, if it's like floodgates are open and like bang, bang, bang. I don't know. It's some pretty nice moves out there. Corey Perry looking 10 years younger on that power play too. Just a little tipsy doodle like between the legs.
Oh, God, yeah.
How much of like Bedard doing that kind of stuff do you think like puts that in the mind of like the older guys of like, yeah, I could probably do that too.
Just messing around with him doing that all day.
Give it a shot, yeah. I'd like to see more out of like Taylor Hall as well. We kind of mentioned that before too.
He's been like non-existent.
It was nice Donato got on the board.
Yeah. He was happy too, man. I love to see it. He's one of those guys too that I think is going to be like a sneaky good pickup as the season goes on. I think it was one of those like, oh, that's an interesting signing when it happened. But I think as the year goes on, he's going to kind of have that same effect as like Lafferty and Dickinson and all those kind of guys.
Yeah. He's the type of player to me too, where it's kind of like he's a role guy and he's getting the chance on like the top 6. And
Yeah.
like he's not exactly like what you would imagine as a top 6 kind of guy, but he's gonna bust his ass and play well and look good if it's possible.
But I mean, the Hawks do well with that. They take these guys that aren't typically top 6 guys. They're more of the grit bottom 6 type forwards, and they toss them into that top 6 role, and they usually hit pretty good. I mean, that's Hagel was Ryan Hartman.
They're gritty, but they're also like disciplined. They stay out of the box, but they're the guys that are going to be going into the corners and battling in front of the net. Youngest to get a point in season opener since 2013. Woo!
2013 was.
They said Barkov.
Oh,
I guess Barkov. I don't know. Maybe McKinnon just didn't get a point in his first game, or maybe Barkov is slightly younger than McKinnon.
Not gonna lie, Court looks legit. He does. Yeah, he looks very legit out there. Arguably better than Kaiser and Vlasic right now. Definitely Kaiser. I still think Vlasic is looking very good out there. And that's a good thing to have 2 defensemen, these young defensive prospects that you're trying to figure out who's having the better night. I mean, that's always good.
I think it's funny the way that it's working out right now though too, right? Because like out of the 3 young guys, you kind of put them, at least in my head, like you have the offensive defenseman in Korchinski, you got the defensive defenseman in Vlasic, and then like a 2-way guy in Kaiser. But right now, Vlasic's the only one with an assist.
Oh god, yeah, that's hilarious. But hey,
like they all 3 of them are looking good. Like it's crazy to me because we mentioned this like time and time again during this game, but like this is a very veteran Pittsburgh Penguins team, and half of the defense are rookies on the Hawks right now, and they're holding their own.
Like realistically, you tell me based on the lineup of defensemen that we put out there versus the team we're playing, and you said that Penguins are winning 7-1 after 2. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's only 2-1 and Hawks are battling, the defense isn't giving up much. I mean, I honestly, like I said, what more can you ask for? Yes, more goals. But I mean, I think realistically, like this is actually a very good 2 periods of hockey. Now, let's see if they can put together the last 20 minutes and keep it close and maybe even make a run for it. But I mean, right now, I'm happy with what I'm seeing.
Just looking at time on ice for these players, Seth Jones obviously leading the team. Second right now is Bedard, and then Vlasic. So I really like the fact that like it just makes you feel really good when the young guys are the ones that are also like leading in ice time.
And I think that just really shows you too how much Richardson trusts these guys, or I don't know if it's trust is the right word, or is going to be giving them a little bit of a longer leash to go out there, get the experience, and hey, you make a mistake, a learning lesson, man. But if you do good, then it's like, hey, take what you learn here and move on and take it to the next game. I mean, you got Austin tomorrow.
That's the good thing about like these guys coming in on a team that's doing a rebuild, right? Like they do make a mistake, it's not going to be the end of the world because these teams they're not looking at the playoffs anyway, so it's all just learning.
Right.
They're in a lot of the rookies on this team are going to be in a much better situation than if you're like on Toronto, like Carolina. Like those guys are going to be on such a short leash. So those guys are battling for points like crazy, night in, night out. Here you can mess up. It'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Oh, 100%. All right, we got about 8 minutes before the third period starts. Any predictions for the third?
I mean, I'd like to see them tie it up. I would like to see them tie it up because I feel like if they go into the last few minutes with it still being down 1, Pittsburgh's gonna put an empty netter away and just be like, all right, well, that sucks. It's disappointing. I don't know. Pittsburgh's gonna come out probably playing a lot smarter, and the Hawks will probably come out just trying to move as fast as they can.
So we could also let's talk about tomorrow's game against Boston a little bit. Take the couple minutes left here in intermission. This is gonna be it's gonna be an interesting game too, because it's like you're facing a team that no matter what your opinion is of the Boston Bruins, if you think they're gonna be a playoff team, not gonna be a playoff team, they are going to be taking a step back from next year. It is impossible for them to improve on or
not
match.
impossible, but it's very improbable.
You have a better shot at winning the $1.74 billion jackpot tomorrow than the Boston Bruins have at matching what they did last year.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be very weird seeing that team without Bergeron and all the main pieces. And I think someone said it earlier that we have a better center core than Boston at this point.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
It's going to be Taylor Hall, Nick Foligno, revenge game.
do they get a tribute video? Game 1 of the season for Boston?
Ooh. I don't know. Do they raise a President's Trophy banner with them on the ice?
It's not Nashville. Only Nashville does that stuff. Everybody else just puts it up there.
Yeah, it's there when you get to the rink.
The only time you do a ceremony to raise a banner is when you won the Stanley Cup and you're raising your division, or even just the conference and whatever,
or retiring a number.
Or retiring a number.
Oh man, I keep forgetting about Boston's like moves that they made this offseason when it's like they lost Bergeron and Krejci, so they were like, let's get JVR, Shattenkirk, and Milan Lucic.
Do you think Lucic knew all those guys were leaving before he re-signed there? Or do you think he was like, yes, band's back together, let's go. He runs in and then it's like, oh no.
I think maybe he was like, maybe if I go there, they'll stay. And then they were like, nah, Luch. Like,
we're out.
We're done.
It's so funny looking at that guy like off ice, and you think it's just his pads that gives him like the hunchback, and then you see him off ice, and it's exactly the same.
He just gets low.
Oh, man. Well, I think Noli got off completely.
Oh yeah, all right. Whenever I look at Jack Eichel, because like they're doing this little special thing for him, all I think of is Marv from Home Alone. That's all I picture. Vegas Golden Knights with Jack Eichel, the wet bandit.
Didn't they do? Was it Buffalo that did something with that?
They might have.
Yeah, I remember they did. So one of the teams with them, and he did it perfectly. I was like, "Yep." I don't know. How do you think they? I mean, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. Do you think they're going to show a cup hangover tonight?
I mean, possibly. I wonder who's starting for them. Is Logan Thompson playing?
That's a
Or
good question. I don't know, their goalie situation. It's gonna be interesting to see Aiden Hill. I don't think they messed up by signing him to the team they
Aiden
did.
Hill is starting. Yeah. It's funny to me because like all in all, I think he had just like a really good playoffs because like during the regular season he wasn't anything like too special.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe he'll come back and he'll run it back and do it again, and good for him. But it's just like I don't know. How many times have we seen that story? A goalie comes, has a good run, wins the Stanley Cup, and then you never hear from them again.
I mean, that's when teams have gotten pretty smart to that, right? That's why he only got like a 2-year contract.
Bennington ruined it for every goalie.
Oh man, I can't wait to watch the St. Louis Blues just be a complete dumpster fire this year. It's like even though the Hawks won't be good, at least they'll be fun to watch. Like the Blues aren't going to be fun to watch
because we know what the Hawks are.
Yeah,
nobody knows what the St. Louis Blues are.
They have like a lot of cap tied up in like some pretty decently young like guys, but the rest of the team is just kind of like all over the place.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
How much time until the period starts, buddy?
2 more minutes. We are almost there. So you know what? We'll do a quick little DraftKings read. We'll be back. The NFL season is going strong, and DraftKings Sportsbook is hooking new customers up with an offer that's even stronger. Bet $5 on any game this week to score $200 instantly in bonus bets. And DraftKings isn't stopping there. All customers can take advantage of a sweetener offer every game day this October. Get in on the game day greatness. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code THPN. New customers can score $200 instantly in bonus bets when you bet $5 on the NFL. Let's go THPN only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino Resort, Kansas City. Licensing partner, Golden Nugget, Lake Charles, Louisiana. 21 plus of age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after insurance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/football terms for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gambling resources. God, I hate doing those freaking ad reads, man.
Okay.
They're rough.
Reading.
Oh, right. Yeah, reading. All right, so it looks like we're about to get going here in the third period. The quest begins. Stanley Cup, not for us, but
is it on ESPN this postseason? Or I don't even remember what they were on last year.
I don't know, but I just
No. It was ESPN for the finals this past year, because
it should be TNT.
Because TNT did like a thanks for watching the postseason. Like it'll continue on. Like so, TNT I think has got the final this year.
All right. Kind of
Bedard with more ice time than Crosby right now. Crosby with the better shooting percentage, though. God damn it.
All right. Well, let's go. We're about to get this third period going. 20 more minutes, maybe. Hey, Bedard won a face-off. Let's go.
There's a fucking fly in here, and it's pissing me off. Points recorded tonight. Career points scored tonight. One Crosby, 1503. Bedard, first.
One. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
We
almost made it for
are
one.
getting there.
Man, oh man, this fly wants to get fucking squished.
Oh my god, Bedard is trying so hard.
He's gonna
Money
figure
line
it
right
out.
now,
Like,
plus
what
plus
the-
350
what he's gonna do.
for the Hawks. If you want to live bet them.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah, are you able to bet out there?
I don't
Is it
know.
legal? Oh,
Yeah, yeah. There's casinos in Albuquerque.
no, like sports, like mobile betting and all that.
I don't know. I would assume so. Unless they're like you have to go to a casino to do it.
Oh, nice. Nice save by Mrazek. Oh, here we go. Tyler Johnson.
Let's go. Oh, is it Tyler Johnson? Damn it.
Yeah. Oh, just shoot the puck. I get what you're trying to do, but at this point, you got to get pucks on net.
Yeah. That's Tenorti too. That's not like a. I mean, Tenorti probably he doesn't have that many games in the NHL, so I was gonna say that it's kind of like a rookie mistake there. But so they have Korchinski with Tenorti at the moment.
Yeah. Gutman too. That's another guy you really haven't heard much from today. This whole third line, Gutman, Boris, and Anthony, I feel like has been very quiet.
Well, they've only played about 8 minutes or so. Let's see. I'll see if I can pull it up.
Oh, nice out clear by Wyatt.
Yeah, Kachuk has 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Athanasiou has like 7 minutes. And Gutman's got 6 minutes and 42 seconds. So they barely been out there.
Hawks going on a power play.
Let's go. Like the main issue with the Athanasiou, Gutman, and Kachuk line is that none of them are on any special teams. I think. Unless like Athanasiou might be on the second line power play, but like that first line power play holds the puck in the zone for so long, like they barely get any time.
All right, so they're going power play, 2 minutes for hooking. First line unit back out.
Man, Letang and Carlson look so similar.
I know.
There you go.
Slow it up.
Corey Perry and Ryan Donato just hanging out behind the net right now. All right.
Oh,
Taylor Hall gets so much space.
good look by Perry in front there. Man, he wants it too.
Oh, I forgot that Matt Nieto finally made it out of the Colorado San Jose loop that he was in. Bedard with another would have been face-off win.
I was about to say he finally wins another face-off and they blow it dead. God damn it.
You know, like with how nerdy he is, like hockey-wise, like he probably just took 2 periods to catch on how to win the face-offs.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Oh, here we
Gary
go.
trying to dangle around.
Oh, that was not smart there, Hall. Oh,
Ooh.
here we go. Oh, come on.
Let's go. Oh, come on, Corey Perry, baby. Come on. You got to put those away.
Jari is playing pretty well today, too. We got to give him credit.
So Tristan Jari is like a very good goalie, but he just is like a little bit injury prone.
Yeah, I mean,
what really does have like any kind of minor injury and he's playing, he does not look good. But like, it's fucking hard to look good when you're dealing with like a minor injury.
Yeah, ever since the Winter Classic last year, he could not get back into the groove, which unfortunate because I mean he was putting up a really good year.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too, like 2 years ago when Pittsburgh made it to the playoffs, like he got hurt, and that was the whole reason. Like they could have probably beat the Rangers that year, because they were doing it on the back of like Louis Domingue and Casey DeSmith. Like if they
Who's
had
their
Tristan
backup
Jarry
now?
here in Pittsburgh,
Yeah,
Nedeljkovic.
Nedeljkovic. Yeah. Oh man, we're talking about a fall off. Jesus.
Yeah, well, that's that's a kid who really benefited from that Carolina super defensive, like super D.
Oh yeah. Man,
Oh,
another
is that
good
Reichel?
another penalty kill from Pittsburgh, but God,
The power play looks real good.
the power play is buzzing.
Hey, there's Tyler Johnson getting cross-checked again. Are we getting another one? Let's go. Let's go. What do you think the chances are of the Hawks getting one right here on this power play? They're
I mean,
really
they're
buzzing
buzzing.
right now.
They're buzzing. Pittsburgh takes a
Corey Perry
stupid.
has got some good chances on that one.
I mean, they are just a different team right now in this power play.
There we go. I like the way they move the puck so well.
I'm a little surprised that Pittsburgh hasn't turned to like put more pressure on them, at the point. A little more
Of course,
aggressive.
the puck just jumps over Hall's stick while it's going like 2 miles an hour. I'm surprised Seth Jones didn't get called for a slash right there.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just like so focused because like I feel like it's gonna happen like any second here. Jeez, Seth, what are you doing? That's just like he didn't move his feet. He didn't know what to do, and he's like, I better just get this on net. Like instead of like getting some movement going again.
Well, Corey Perry walking in all the way in.
There we go.
I also like how they send multiple guys on the puck to get it back, like they're not sitting and waiting for the play to develop. They're forcing good forecheck on the power play.
Lucas Reichel.
Reichel.
Oh.
All right, out of play. 18 seconds left on the power play.
Man,
Yeah,
that was
Pittsburgh Penguin oldest roster.
Yeah, there you go.
We're talking about that. Yeah, confirmed.
A much more disappointing power play for that one.
Yeah, that one they just couldn't get it. I think Pittsburgh is picking up on it just a little bit there.
Right.
Dickinson, Anthony, Korchinski. This is more like a normal line here.
A little bit, yeah. Go, Athanasiu. Speed.
Fucking wheels.
Right? And he just throws it back across the others.
All right, full strength, 5-on-5. Oh, a little too much pepper on that pass to get up.
Uh-oh, here comes Chris Letang. And Connor Murphy is like, I haven't heard his name very much today. Which isn't a terrible thing, but...
No.
Okay.
Nice little shot on net. Get the whistle. Let's get a fresh unit out there. Let's go. That's all right. Nice shot, Boris.
Good breakout. Good job getting it into the zone.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen Boris actually play, so I have now confirmation that he's a real person.
And he had some sick goals last year after that trade deadline.
And I didn't see a single one of them. We got 13 minutes left in the third. 2-1 Pittsburgh. It's just going back and forth right now. It's like you got Pittsburgh's having their moments of just all on pressure. You got Chicago turning it around, all on pressure. Hopefully something gets going here.
I mean, you just know Pittsburgh is going to be the ones that are going to try and buckle it down defensively and just give them nothing.
I think Pittsburgh's getting pissed off. I really do.
Yeah, of course, like I always think it's really funny. Like open up Instagram and it's like Connor Bedard's first point, Connor Bedard's first point, Connor Bedard's first point. It's like, all right.
I love to that people are already sick of him.
Yeah, get used to it.
RA tweets out Bedard to record 350 plus shots on goal at plus 800. Book it.
That's like, I mean, yeah, why not?
I mean, what's he at right now?
What's that average? What's his shots at tonight?
Yeah.
Is he close to like 7 or 8?
So 350
He's still at 5, right?
it's like 4.26. So yeah, like 5. He's on pace.
Jesus Christ. Ray Ferraro, 108 goals in the WHL.
He's got 5 shots on that right now. Crosby. Ooh. Nice blocker by Mrazek.
Oh yeah, I'm further behind again.
Again, this is like just like last year, man. I mean, Mrazek, is he a great goalie? He's all right. I mean, he's not bad. He's an NHL goalie. I mean,
I think he's better than a lot of people give him credit for.
100%. And he bails this team out a lot more than he gets credit for. And it's unfortunate. I mean, hopefully he plays well enough where come deadline time, a team that might need a backup option, gives us a call and we can turn him into some sort of like, draft pick or something.
Yeah. I mean, last year when we were discussing like the beginning of the season when the Hawks were kind of like on a little bit of a heater and had a winning record, the goaltending I had mentioned, they don't give up any goals that are like just straight on shots. And like even this game, like Mrazek, everything that he's faced he's made the save. Like the first goal was a tip on like a beautiful tip. And then the second one was just that puck was all over the place. It was just such a broken play, and Crosby just ended up having wide open net. But every other shot that if he's got eyes on it, like he's made the save.
Oh, Donato's taking a face off now on Bedard's primary side.
Yeah.
They might be
Well, did Bedard just get kicked out of that, or was that Hall?
Oh, did he get kicked out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't see him.
They showed them adjusting the face off.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I was like, shit, like really. All right.
I like that they're basically in certain situations running different face-off looks because they want to win the face-off to Bedard to have him.
Oh, bad turnover.
Is it Kaiser? Oh, what is that? Who was that?
I don't know. I can't. That was a good stick by Tenorti.
Good
stick by Tenorti to bail out. I missed.
I wish they would replay that. Yeah, because where was that going? That just went across the middle.
That went straight up the middle. Good stick by Tenorti to break that up. Fuck.
Experience.
Let's see.
There you go. Ooh, Corey Perry, man, getting another look. You think Corey Perry's a little pissed? Shit, is he really 38?
Perry, yeah.
No way. He doesn't look like it. I don't know why I thought he was like 35. "33, 32 shots." Okay. I would really like to see like a Bedard or Korchinski goal from like the other.
Oh yeah.
You know, just kind of
100%.
be like, oh yeah, this is the future.
Good to see you. Let's go.
Oh, did they score?
Cole Gutman, baby.
Let's go.
Go.
Weren't you just talking about how he like this
Been
this
quiet,
line
man.
hasn't got very much ice time too, and
But they're making it work.
Hey,
I'm telling you, man, Gutman's gonna be one of those guys that
dude,
is going to be.
I really like Cole Gutman.
Yeah.
He's a gamer, dude.
Nice shot.
Beauty. Was that Seth Jones on the assist? Because that's fantasy points for me. Go.
4 goals in 14 games last season for Gutman. Then he unfortunately had to get shut down because of the shoulder injury.
Mm-hmm.
Starts off right where he left off.
Surgery.
Nice little, yeah. And like he was
he's
playing,
hot, man.
yeah, and he was playing
hot.
with it too. Like they said, they were trying to he was trying to go as long as he could before the surgery was absolutely needed. Oh, here we go, Reichs. Oh,
We got a brand new game here. Oh, Lucas.
all right, yeah, something's offsides. God damn.
I'm gonna turn this off and put it back on, see if I can catch back up. No, stupid Hulu. What'd you do that for? I was gonna say
What
the Hawks have been getting a lot of good looks this game.
Oh yeah,
A lot of good shots on net. Tristan Jarry's had a very solid game.
yeah, he's looking very good. Both teams have looked good.
Yeah,
I think. I mean, Pittsburgh definitely. I think they can be taken to another level, and I think they're going to start getting a little bit frustrated here. But I mean, first game of the year, you got kind of a new team. You got to try to figure out, chemistry and all that kind of stuff. Having Jari coming back at full strength and all that's huge. And I don't know, man. I think Pittsburgh could be a problem this year.
Yeah. I mean, for the past, I don't even know how many years, man. Like Pittsburgh, they start okay, and then they turn it on in January, and like that's how Crosby runs the show there.
Yeah. Who do you guys think will win?
I would like the Hawks to win because that'd be awesome for them to get a W in Bedard's first game.
Connor Bedard, game winner. Let's go.
Yeah, right. It goes to OT. Face off against Crosby. Just puts it between his legs and burns him. Not gonna happen, but a man.
NHL hit style face off. He takes his feet out from underneath him.
Smacks him in the head. I think Pittsburgh probably ends up coming away with it just because. I mean,
the experience. Yeah,
the experience, right? Like.
I think the Hawks are going to try to push the play, and it's going to be like either a bad bounce or like just one mistake, and then Pittsburgh's going to capitalize on it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna really show the rookie like how inexperienced a lot of the Hawks are on this team.
Could definitely be like one of those like I could totally see it being like a shot miss, rings around the boards, goes right to the Penguins, and they're
Or
off.
2-on-1 or something.
100%. How many times that happened last year to fucking Seth Jones? Jesus.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, Russ. God, Russ is so good.
Yeah, man. it's like we said before, he's a great fit on this team. I don't know how well he would play on another team, but
How many minutes are left? We're at 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in this one here. Pittsburgh's controlling the play right now. Korchinski with the puck. That might be the first mistake he made, just trying to force it there. But I mean, that's just a general mistake. That's not like
at least
anything.
he's not throwing it across the middle.
Yeah. Oh, Mrazek. Big save from Mrazek. Let's go.
Yo. And that's Jake Gensel, man. Like he's a 40 goal scorer like every year. Mrazek with and Carlson on that fucking assist too. Would have been. Jesus. Mrazek, I love it. Hey, he's gonna have a year, man.
They are pushing.
Is Mrazek available in our fantasy?
I almost
damn, dude. I'm fucking sold.
You take Mrazek, I'll take Soderblom, and we'll just each get points every other day.
Let's see. The lines out there. Oh, they're changing. I was gonna say who's out there right now.
Right now is the Dickinson line. Or are you talking about for the Penguins?
I was talking about the Hawks.
The Gutman line now.
Gutman's line is back out there after a solid goal.
Well deserved. I mean, that's reminiscence of the Cup years, like especially 2013. It's like he kept rewarding that third and fourth line out there.
Shades of Dave Bolland and Cole Gutman.
Yeah. Bolland, the rat. I don't know. Would you put Bolland in that same category as like the Gutman, Hagel?
Yeah, except for Bolland was also I don't know. He was a more consistent goal scorer. I mean, Hagel's still never mind. I think Hagel's in his like top tier of those guys because he's probably close. He's close to a point per game. He's like a 70-point guy.
Would you put him more? Okay, so would you put him more like a Hagel, Ryan Hartman style, or would you put him more as like an Andrew Shaw?
Bolland?
Yeah.
I'd put him more as like a Hagel, Hartman.
Hagel?
Yeah, like he could put up points, but he's the pain in the ass to play against.
Friend of the show, Dave Bolland. Not a big deal. Oh, Malkin.
For whatever reason, the quality of this stream has just decided to go to like 240p.
Because it's like, hey, it's the last 6 minutes of the game, so we might as well have to figure out what's going on. Oh, good stick by Tyler Johnson.
Yeah.
Dude, he's having a great game.
I'll just say another guy that like hasn't touched the score sheet, but he's been very noticeable this game. Tyler Johnson.
Oh, Malkin.
Oh my god. Yeah, Pittsburgh's been kind of in control a lot here since the Hawks scored.
All right.
Ooh.
Here we go. Oh, Tenorti.
Okay. Tenorti looks down at the puck. He's like, it's still there on my stick.
Yeah. You don't belong here.
He's like, oh god, what am I doing so low? Here we go. Come on.
Bedard just hit 20 minutes of ice time this game.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh, Carlson's stick just exploded on him.
God. Block. All right, they need to get this out.
There we go. Give it to him.
Never mind, just take it. Drop it to Halsey. Where is he at? Okay, he's still okay.
So
Making things happen.
Oh, get me.
Taylor
Hall with a hack on Jari. Let's go.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking
Just taking his wrist.
Hey, you want to play the puck out of the crease? You should be free game.
I disagree. as a goalie,
I was saying,
very much
says the
disagree.
goalie.
Oh, there it is.
Let's go!
There it is. There it
Let's
is!
go! That's it,
go!
baby! Woo! God, I love Dickinson.
Gotta make sure that my son's still asleep. Check the camera.
Big goal from this fourth line. Oh, what a shot. Hell yeah,
Dude,
let's
Jason
go.
Dickinson. Jason Dickinson. That's another really good line I like. Oh, I just love these Hawks. I love them. They feel good. Let's go.
Come on, Penguins, please.
Last
I don't
season,
know,
the Hawks had 8 multi-goal comeback wins and tied for second most in the NHL. What? That's a stat I had no clue.
We are at 4:25 right now left in this period. Yeah, cash out. Take the $4,000 and run.
4 minutes left. Yeah, they're gonna have to turn it into shutdown mode, which Pittsburgh's got so much firepower and veterans. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be tough when you have the rookie defenseman out there. Unless they're gonna start running like Seth Jones and Connor Murphy.
Seth Jones, yeah.
And then, I mean, if they're not out there, then what do you do, right? Vlasic and Tenorti or Kaiser?
Or do you just let it run? I mean, it is what it is at this point. See what the kids can do.
Yeah, like, dude, if they win, they win. If not, like, it's whatever. Ooh. There it is. Oh.
Radish, come on.
Another one. Yeah, Taylor Radish, very quiet. Except for he's not a guy that.
Whoa!
Crap.
What the hell is that shit?
I don't think he heard the whistle.
I barely had the volume up and I heard the whistle.
Oh, I didn't even hear it. I just knew the whistle had gone. That's kind of funny. I don't even know what I was thinking at this point. What a shot.
God damn, falling and everything.
Yeah, perfect placement. I love that they just keep going to Bedard after every goal. Like, what's he think? It's like, yeah, he's gonna be happy they scored.
Just got to do Bedard cam, always have one camera on him, always follow him, like, the ISO cam. They used to do that on NBC, like the Sunday night game. They would always have the camera on, like, star players and all that.
Oh, yeah, just like every time they entered the ice.
Yeah.
Just like on. Yeah.
But for Bedard, they need one in the bench. They need one in the locker room. They need one, like, in his bedroom, like, just nonstop,
If they could read his mind, they would.
I heard they got Elon Musk on the phone trying to get that Neuralink going so they can hear his stuff.
Please leave him out of this entire conversation.
If I leave it and they win, I cash out $8,000. I mean, I need you guys' opinion. What do you think they'll win? If it's me, I'm taking $4,000. I'm taking $4,000 no matter what. But
I wouldn't be confident in a team that's bound to be like last in the league to hold the
it's hard.
The lead against Crosby and them.
I think two comes up. Are the Hawks going on the power play here?
Oh, true.
Bro, I mean, hey, if you get away with it and let it ride, man, go for it. You do you.
Man, oh man.
Here we go.
Let's see if Bedard gets any more shots on. You think Bedard gets a fucking another empty netter?
Of course, there's no penalty or anything like that.
Yeah, right.
Dude, clearly.
Get it deep. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of just get it deep and then play solid D. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Already.
There it is. There it is. Oh, good fucking defense, Murphy.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Hit the net. Is it? Oh, it's got to hit the goalie. Never mind. Fuck.
Like you're much further ahead than I am again, so restart it. It's like, oh, is this it when they're going into the corner?
All right, Dave, everybody loaded up. Oh, yeah, empty net. Dude, how
Oh, is it
funny.
the dark line still? Ooh, all right. White Kaiser trying to pin it in his own zone.
Dude, how funny would it be if Connor Bedard's first career goal is an empty net after
That's what I was
seeing
just
how it was?
saying.
All right, we're going on 2:05 left in the third.
Yeah. Mrazek, go for it.
Empty net for Pittsburgh. Carlson. Oh, good block by Dickinson.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, this is
Carlson
the line that
keeps
needs
it
to be
in.
out there.
Okay,
Like
sweet.
Dickinson,
Bedard gets it
Perry,
out.
Dickinson, Perry, and Foligno line is definitely the ones that need to be on here.
Or was it Bedard or was that Johnson? No, that wasn't anybody. None of those guys. Fuck, who was that?
It's what? It's the Foligno.
Oh, it was Perry. Dude, the 90.
Yeah. Foligno.
Oh, just wide. There we go.
Corey Perry.
Empty.
Let's go! Let's go! Foligno gets it. Let's go!
I said 4-2. I just said Pittsburgh 4-2. So, I mean.
Too excited.
All right, Stanley Cup, baby. Let's go.
Is the kid still asleep? He's still asleep. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's schedule the parade, baby. 82-0. Let's go.
Hawks are back. So wait, did Corey Perry end up? Does he have 2 points?
Yeah, I think so.
Buddy, Corey Perry, greatest pickup of the offseason.
Team leader in points.
Ooh.
Look how empty that got so quick.
Let's Foligno, goal and assist. Let's go.
Do you have him on your fantasy?
Boys. No, it's just
Oh.
I love this. I love this.
Oh, nice. Connor Murphy is just stepping up now too. Good defensive stop there.
Buddy, this has got me way too hyped for this season now.
Oh my God, I love this picture.
There's a good stick. Another good stick by Murph. Let's go. I can't stop saying it. Get Tyler Johnson a goal, please, because he's having a game. Mrazek should easily be like one of the top players, one of the 3 stars.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
Who would have thought the 4th line is going to be the line with like 2 points apiece?
Who would have thought that Bedard would only have a secondary assist and
The Hawks would win.
Our 3rd and 4th line was carrying this offense.
Hey, look at us.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
Wait, look at us. Look at us. Just
All
wanna
right, who
point
do you
out
want to
that-
give? All right,
Mrazek.
your 3 stars.
I mean, the fourth line is first star, and then Mrazek, and then I mean
Gutman.
Tristan Jarry's had a good game, but if we're going strictly Hawks, I'll go the fourth line again.
I'm giving Gutman for tying it up.
Yeah, Gutman. Yeah, he get the game tire. Yeah.
My man, don't worry. You enjoy your winnings. You
Yeah,
enjoy it.
Enjoy it, dude.
You want to pay us? Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go follow us on your favorite podcast site or feed of Spotify, Apple Podcasts. That would be more than enough for us. Blackhawks win
Tell your friends.
4-2. Start the season 1-0. Let's go. Thank you to everybody who stuck around with us. I know this is our first one. It was a little bit of technical difficulties, a little airtime of
Figuring it out.
quiet air. We're figuring it out. We're gonna try to do this a little bit more often. Yeah, the first time you're checking us out, hey, we got a podcast every Tuesday or every Wednesday we upload. Yeah, this week.
Yeah,
was
we
different.
record every Tuesday.
Yeah, Wednesdays every week. We have some awesome interviews. We just had Daniel Carcillo on. That was an awesome interview. So if you're a fan of his, go check him out. Favorite podcast feed, WCBPodcast. Make sure you guys subscribe to here. Go to DraftKings, promo code THPN. Yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Hell yeah, buddy. All right, love you, boys. Bye.
All right, bye.